Press the button again. Go live. All right, cool. Okay, guys, so we're now live on Twitch and we're live on YouTube. So if you're a Twitcher and a tuber, by all means, report to duty. All right, again, I told y'all checks was going to be in the mail at the end of the year. All right, we do not have a binding contract, so you can't hold me to it, but I appreciate y'all so very much. All right, guys, so with that being said, welcome. Happy Tuesday. All right. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourselves. All right. Thank you for the heart me. All right. With that being said, we are going to be talking to Trump supporters tonight. All right. While we talk to the Trump supporters, I need y'all, all right, to be active participants. Thank you. As No Raps would say, be active participants. Let's tap the screen. Let's share the live. Also, let's take care of those gift goals. All right. Doing so helps keeps us on the FYP. It shows TikTok that you really want to be here. So thank you so much for that. All right. Now, with that being said, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, by all means, go ahead and request up. All right. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. And I don't think anybody that I'll let on the panel bites. I haven't had them tested, so I don't know. All right. So if you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up. Shout out, Shauna, you didn't have to subscribe again. You're already in the Discord, and I know what happened. You didn't have to do that. But shout out to Shauna for the resub. I appreciate you, babes. Drop some hearts in the chat for Shauna. Also, guys, we do have the daily donation goal of $150. Pay links are in the bio. Everything is appreciated, and I definitely do appreciate you all. Tonight, I get to show Bubs. I showed him earlier, but he wasn't focused. He wasn't focused on what I was showing him in regards to the art camp. So I'm going to show him again just to make sure I do have his buy-in. And if I have his buy-in, dude is going to art camp. Also, if you're in the Discord, check out the art channel. I dropped some of his artwork in there. I got permission to share like his dinosaur drawings. He said I couldn't share the other stuff. So it's just dinosaur drawings. But yeah, so looking forward to that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, pay links are in the bio. I'm proud of myself still. Everything with Erica is the name on PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see if we have anyone in the request. And then we're just going to have to go from there. All right. Oh, no, I had 2 MAGAs in there, but they left because they're impatient. That sucks. Sucks to be them. All right. You know what I think is funny? I think it's hilarious, like, and when I say funny, I mean sad. I mean, it's sad. It's funny in a sad way. People who try to like laugh or make fun of other people's pain. All right. Yeah. I'm unemployed. But you come in here every single night under a different name, under a different username with no profile picture, asking how's unemployment? How's misery? How's misery? How is misery working out for you? Has it made your skin glow? Has it made your skin glow? Have you lost weight? Have you lost weight? Are you making more money? Is that what it is? I want to know how misery is helping your life. All right, because I do understand that some people love misery, but misery is no friend of mine. So if you want to know how unemployment is going for me, it's going pretty fantastic. I get to spend more time with my son. I get to do things that I enjoy doing. And so there's that. All right. I know you wish you could say the same, but you'd rather come into someone else's space and ask a silly question like, how's unemployment? Go find something safe to do. Go find something to do that makes you happy. All right. Now, with that being said, if you are a Donald Trump supporter, by all means, request up. Don't be afraid. No one here bites. I promise. No one here bites. All right. You can do it. You definitely can do it. You can do it. Raven, whatever your name is, how about you come into the box? How about you come into the box? Do that. You bite, Rhea? That's funny. I bet Raven doesn't have the testicular fortitude to actually come into the box. Because he might just be a pussy ass bitch. All right, tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap the screen, guys. Let's do all of the good things. Buenos noches. Hello, Lanate. But yeah, so, oh man, I'm always forgetting my darn on water. Oh well. I'll just ask John to do it and then he'll tell me to do it myself. Okay. So guys, tap the screen, share the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things here. All right. Because what we're waiting on is we are waiting to speak to Trump supporters to see if they have, the fortitude the cojones to actually request up. We'll do that. Exactly, Rhea. You tell them. All right. Because this is not a safe space for Donald Trump supporters. It just isn't. So, what you can do is you can request up so that we can have a talk. All right. But you can't yap in the comments. So, you get a request. If you don't accept it, then you can yap from outside of the club. That's what you can do. So, there's that part. New York City. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love those. Thank you for the heart me. All right. So, yeah. There you go. I know hydration is important, but I'm always forgetting my water. It's like right there. Like, matter of fact, I'll be right back. Let me go get the bottle. Ain't had to make that much noise. There we go. I got it. All right. Okay. All right. I got it. There we go. I got the water. Does anyone? I don't know. Kevin is easily to look up though. There's a chart. Why this thing won't roll? I put this chair together, so if the chair doesn't roll, it's my fault. New York City. All right. So let's see here. What is the inflation rate? Do we want to talk about what the GDP is also? No, we don't want to talk about what the GDP is? Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Let's see. What is the current U.S. inflation rate? The inflation rate for the month of April was 2.3%. Yep. Thank you. You know why my skin is beautiful, Katie? Because I'm not miserable. Oh, Uncle B, thank you so much for the money gun. Let me do the money gun song. The sound. That's the money gun sound. All right. That's my money gun sound. That's what it is. Where are the Trump supporters? Why are you all so afraid to come in? I don't understand it. I see you lurking. I see quite a few of you lurking. Please don't make me call you out. I really don't want to have to call you out. I see a few of you lurking. Brianna, you can ask your question in the chat. What's your question? They are hiding under the covers with curtains for windows for bed sheets as curtains. Yeah, Brianna, you can ask it in the comments. That was very specific to someone because I'm an asshole. Because I'm an asshole. There we go. What's my view on the deportations, Brianna? Are you new? I'm seriously asking. I'm for real asking. Are you new here? No, the deport. Okay, so to make it clear, no one. I don't think anyone will want anyone who's like a violent criminal to be in the United States. I don't think anyone will want that. So if they're here undocumented and they have committed a violent crime, then by all means they should be deported. We already have a system in place for that. All right. But the deportation, yeah, exactly, kidnappings, exactly. But the deportation of just undocumented immigrants with no criminal history, with no due process is absolutely wrong. It's deplorable. It's absolutely deplorable, and Trump should definitely be held accountable for it. Definitely. Wait, I gotta wait for him to load. Then I can say it. What it do? Hello.
What it do?
What the business is?
Word in the street, Jeezy known to handle
his. Hey, okay, moving on. That was so corny.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do something. Hold on, one moment.
Don't do it.
Please let me do it. Please let me do it.
Jeez, Louise, don't do it.
Please. Please let me do it. I'm gonna do it. I told you I was gonna do it. You better not leave either. Don't leave. Don't go. I'll start singing Tank. Don't go. All right.
It's taking way too long for you to get this off.
No.
I like it.
Completely
missed the point.
I didn't miss it. No, be quiet.
Erica goes through the process of doing whatever she's.
Hold on. Let's play the commercial.
Yeah. As Erica goes through the process of trying to do whatever she's trying to do unsuccessfully, guys, let's lock in for a moment and do all the.
We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. Give me a high five, Santana.
We done?
Give me a
We
high
done?
five.
Are we done?
Give me a high five.
Are we done?
You suck.
You finished or you done?
You suck.
You
Give me a
finished or
high
you
five.
done?
Give me a high five. High five.
Anyway, guys, as we get going, make sure we tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Get the shares up. There's only 27 shares. Guys, let's get the shares up to at least 50 shares. Make sure that you do all the wonderful things. Erica has her gift goal, which are the tickets. It's the tickets. Let's knock out the tickets. Let's run the likes up. Let's run the shares up. Let's do all the wonderful things to let the TikTok know that we are in the building. And guys, I'm sure that Erica has a nightly donation goal, which she hasn't posted yet. But let's make sure that we are taking care. Can't see it. Make sure that we're taking care of all of Erica's pay goals. So you can hit her Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and she also has a Zelle. Do all the wonderful things. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. Get in the box. If you're someone that voted for Donald Jimothy Trump and you would like to talk to Erica on Everything is Erica.
Everything with Erica. Get it right.
What did I say?
You said Everything is Erica. Get
Same,
it right.
same.
God damn.
Yeah, that, whatever.
Christ.
Get in the box.
Get in the box. Get in the box. Bro. Oh, guys, by the way, Santana's my co-host for tonight. Yay, Santana. Hey, Santana's here. All right, guys.
I ain't even going to hold you.
Hold
I'm
on.
here for a good time, not a long time.
Whatever. Anywho, whatever. As I said, Santana's my co-host. Yay! Yay, guys. Tap the screen. If you're not following this page, please go ahead and make sure you click on his okay face and y'all make sure y'all follow him, okay?
I'm cute.
Do that part. Okay. All right. As long as your mama says so, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Mike got one. This person's called Sir. Oh Lord, this is gonna be fun.
Sir Debo's son.
Exactly. Same thing I said.
Hey, Sir Debo's son. They're still.
Oh, hey.
I think they're friendly.
Yeah, I am, man. I love you both. No, sorry, I was tapping the screen.
Thank you for tapping.
No, I am certainly a friendly.
I can't do the money.
Love what you guys do.
Thank you, Debo. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yes. You have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Santana, do the thing.
I got it.
Okay.
I am not your admin.
Yes, you are.
Oh my God. Guys, listen, we need Trump supporters. That means we need you to lock in and do all the wonderful things. Listen, your favorite Trump supporter is not here right now because you're not tapping the screen, because we have not hit 50,000 likes, because you have not knocked out the daily gift goal. If you want these debates to jump off, or as Erica would say, these conversations, we need you to do the wonderful things to get these people in here.
Yes, you have to do the good things. Have to do all of the good things. So tap the screen, share the live. All right. Show TikTok that you want to be here. Also, guys, please don't make me say the B word. I do not want to say the B word. If I have to say the B word, no.
But Dissy.
Why would you say that? Why would you say a word like that?
It's still a TikTok friendly language.
Why would you say a word like that? Hey, Miss Deb. Oh, shout out to Miss Deb.
Because my mama ain't watching.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay. Shout out to Miss Deb, Lady Ball, for knocking out last night's daily donation goal. I didn't see it until after I ended the live, but shout out to her and drop the hearts. What are you laughing at?
Jay just threw up in his mouth.
I know, right? Because you said, but this, why would you say that? Golly, no, it's blagger. Don't make me say blagger, because I'm going to say it.
Got it. Wasn't even thinking that word.
Blagger. Y'all drop y'all blaggers in the chat. Tell them to come on by. And not Chris spelling it. Come on, Chris.
Chris is wild.
Wicked behavior.
Guys, the thing that I like to do actually to turn out Trump supporters, I like to put my favorite hashtag in the chat. For me, it's a hashtag Bass Pro Shop. So drop your favorite MAGA hashtag in the chat. Let's get them in here.
Let's summon Blagger like Candyman as well. Turn off the lights. Hey, Quentin. Turn off the lights and say that shit in the mirror 5 times. Blagger.
Hey, I see hashtag trailer park, hashtag fishing, hashtag Santana is the best. Yeah.
Ain't nobody say Santander's the best.
Ford
Come on,
F-150.
no, F-350.
Got a truck. It's hiked up.
That's hilarious.
What
right.
it is.
All right. Tap,
So
tap the screen. Yeah.
I want to talk about something real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Because I would love to get your opinion. What do you think about Duped Don taking a nap on national TV?
He did that.
Phew, you didn't see him taking a nap on TV?
No, that's on brand.
Oh my gosh, yes. You know that he is currently in the Middle East, and he was live on Fox, and just completely dozing off, just like he did at the Pope's funeral, just like he did at multiple. This is like on brand for him now, right? And the thing about that is they always talked about like Sleepy Joe.
Yeah,
I can't recall a time that Joe Biden fell asleep in public, Erica.
I don't recall a time either when Joe Biden fell asleep. He just like me. He needs an afternoon nap. What? That's crazy.
Yeah,
you gotta have an afternoon nap, bro.
But wasn't he like the alternative, like the guy with all the energy and like the younger guy?
Yeah, he absolutely has no energy whatsoever. I just said he needed an afternoon nap. Look at him. I'm looking at him right now. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Bro was knocked. He was like, "Ooh, where am I?" You ever fall asleep? You ever fall asleep? Like not on purpose, and you come when you come back, you're like, "Oh, what was that?" Like, oh, then you look around and make sure nobody saw you.
Yeah,
that's what he did. Did you see him?
He did. But those little fish eyes open up like this.
Not the fish eyes. Yeah,
he has the same type of like dead fish eyes as Liam.
Oh God, please don't talk about that person over here. I can't stand him. Ew, gross. Liam. Ew, gross. What are you? What kind of what is this? What are you doing?
Listen, hold on. Then he's gonna show up. Well, Erica, I would like to talk about why but I don't understand, Erica.
Why do you always come into my lives? You're always in my lives.
But Erica, you were on my lives. I don't, but I don't get it. Just answer the question. I do a good Liam.
You do a good.
He does not like me because I do a good Liam.
That is awful. I'm triggered.
I don't do many great impressions, but I can do a good.
Do the British one. Do the British one.
Oh, it's horrible.
Just do it. Do it. Do it.
Would you like a spot of tea? Beans on toast.
What is that?
That's all I got.
What is
That's all
that?
I got.
Don't ever do that again, please.
You should hear my Trump. It's horrible.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hold on. What does he say? I can't even do it now. No.
I can never do a Trump. I can't do a Trump.
I'm the only person in the world that can't do a Trump.
I got you beat. I can't do a Trump. Only time I can do a Trump is like
I want to hear it. Try.
I'm gonna try, but only time I can do a Trump is like when I'm like really angry because he's an idiot, and that's like the only time I can do it. So I can't. You know the job. I can't do a Trump. I can't do Trump.
But,
you can do it.
We had the. No, I can't do it.
See, you can't do it.
I can do the hands.
The best jobs. I can't do a Trump.
Bigly, like I got the the catchphrases and stuff.
If there's ever an award,
you said only winners can do Trumps. Hey, MD, get in the box or get muted. Guess what, guys? I have super mod powers, and if I see people talking in the chat that are Trump supporters, and you're not in the box, you're getting muted.
Chris, you can go. You can go. You don't come into my space on some L Erica. I don't appreciate that. You know I'm sensitive. I'll cry. I will cry. There we go. I will cry. All right, Kenneth wasn't here watching. He's scared though. Yeah, that's how I was talking about.
You know, I'm one of the founding members of Blood.
I went to Hampton. Like
I went to Hampton.
Like no one cares. Sorry, no one cares. And then also, Kenneth.
Where are the Trump supporters? You know what it is. Usually they they'll come through, right? And I'll come up. Maybe I should have just waited, right? They see a weak unprotected damsel in distress, and they can come up and take advantage, right? Maybe like that's what it is. And they see an opportunity.
You talking about me?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. W's in the chat for lags. Thank you for the galaxy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Trying to draw some hearts in the chat.
Oh. Listen, sometimes you gotta, you gotta bait the hook. You gotta bait the hook. Yeah, throw it out there. So I don't know.
I know, right, Red? That's wild. That's some wild behavior. But where are the Trump supporters? This is kind of
I
disappointing. They are
legitimately tried to
hiding.
mute Rhea. Like
That's crazy.
I know, legitimately, I tried to mute her. I guess you can't mute mods or whatever.
Mega. Where are they? This is crazy work. I guess they boycotting. They're like, you know, guys, we're taking the night off.
Yeah.
Taking the night off. Somebody said they got work tomorrow. I doubt it. I doubt it. What's this person?
Yeah. So E, what are your thoughts on the supposed trade agreement with China?
I think is absolutely stupid. It's a ridiculous deal.
Why?
Because it literally doesn't put us in a better position. Also, it's just a moratorium. All right. It's not even like an actual deal. It's not something that's set in stone. Yeah, it's a ceasefire. It's a ceasefire. It's exactly what it is. It's so silly. I had a argument with a guy today, and I'm gonna call it an argument because he wouldn't let me talk, and I can't stand when people with penises don't let me talk. So there's that. So anywho, I was telling him like the tariff before Trump started his trade war was only 3% on average on imports from China, and it wasn't even blanket. This was the average on targeted tariffs, right? And he literally is trying to convince like over 1,000 people that us now paying a 30% tariff on Chinese imports is a good thing on all of them. I'm like, please tell the class how this is a good thing. And he couldn't tell the class how it was a good thing, but he could tell me that I was stupid. He could tell me that I didn't know what I was talking about, but you know, he couldn't tell the class how it was a good thing that, you know, we're paying more money.
Yeah, hold on a second. Eagle Intel. Hold on a second. Eagle Intel. What's a lie? You said lie in the chat. Are you referring to Erica? Are you saying what Erica was saying was a lie? Eagle Intel, please enlighten us. 3%? Seriously, 3%? Eagle Intel, I'm a little confused. Are you saying that Erica just lied?
I want you to come up here and prove it.
Perfect. That's exactly what I thought. Listen, hey, get in the box, bud. Get in the box, champ.
He got his request off.
You do. Hey, okay, cool. I'm sorry.
Can I say the P word?
This is your show. Hey, Eagle, yeah, he is. I just muted you, right? I muted you for the entire live. The only way that you're going to be able to use your voice again here is if you get in the box.
There we go.
If you get in the box. Oh, also this clown right here, Jeff, you just got muted as well. Boom. Guess what? Listen, I know you guys are used to everything with Erica where she is nice and friendly and kind and demure, but guess what? It ain't me. It ain't me. And I get to be the bad guy because you know what? I'm like, you know, the fun uncle. I can actually just, you know, cause chaos and then leave because I'm not going to be here for that long.
Why do you do stuff like this?
You know why, E?
I don't get it.
You know why?
I'm just here for a good time, not a long. Oh God. Can we get some nerd in the chat? Just nerd in the chat for Santana, please. Nerd. Can I mute you?
I'm an agent of chaos.
I can't do that. Okay, cool. I muted him. Whew.
I'm an agent of chaos.
You are not an agent of chaos. Good grief. Good gosh.
I absolutely am.
Bullocks.
Yeah.
This is absolutely insanity. Do y'all know how I had to? You don't know how much I had to pay this man in order to be my co-host?
Listen, all the shekels in her coin purse.
Exactly.
Covered. Listen.
I had to go into Bubba's piggy bank and get some pennies.
She did. She had to crack it open like the plastic the ceramic pink piggy bank. She took a hammer, cracked that thing open. Bubba started crying. I heard him. I said, nephew, it's okay. Listen, I heard it. Bruh. All for the Trump supporters to be scared.
I know, just scary. That's so scary. I'm just gonna start inviting people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm muting them. So they're watching. They just Trinity. Hey, I'm gonna mute you because I know you're not coming up. As a matter of fact, this is E Live, so you might end up getting blocked.
Who is Trinity?
Oh, Trinity's the worst.
I keep hearing that. Who is that? Is it a lady?
Trinity is the worst.
Is it a lady?
I had to tell her over on Instagram today. You know, my block button works here too.
What, DJ? Don't do me. I'm not that old yet. He said I got the strawberry candies. You know, the ones, the red plastic wrapper.
Yeah.
With the green. I'm not that old yet.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, I see you trying to drop facts or whatever. Listen, I know you aren't afraid of a conversation, but you know what? You're muted because you're talking in the chat. So get in the box. Get in the box. You're putting all the information in the chat. No one wants to see that. No one wants to read that. I can't even see that. Get in the box.
You got to come up. You got to come up. Hey, shout out to YouTube. I see y'all over there heavy. Thank you so much, Sky, for modding over there on YouTube. I appreciate you, love. All right. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but DRPKOU. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but thank you so much, love. I see you all up in the comments. All right. Also, Lagartha is over there. I appreciate y'all. All right. Shout out to the tubers. Yes. Okay. Hey,
they're terrified.
You should be streaming to YouTube. Should I put up the call-in number or something so they can do that?
Yeah, I mean, maybe try that.
I don't know, because this is crazy.
You know what, Chris? I'm sending you. Well, dang it. Hold on.
There you go. Chris got one. Yeah, popcorn ain't coming back. Why their background noise always loud? My gosh. All right. Hi, Michael. How are you?
It's Michaela.
Michaela, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't see it. Hi, Michaela. How are you?
Hector, I didn't mean to bring you up. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
All right.
Hey, so Michaela, did you vote for Trump?
Wait. I appreciate you bringing me up, honey, but
yes, ma'am.
When you did, I noticed that we are on the same side, so I'm not on the opposition.
Okay.
E.
Shout out to the 92%.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. Yes,
get it together. E.
I didn't invite her up.
Somebody invited me up, but I appreciate it. But I'm part of the 92%.
I love to hear it.
Appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for letting me come up for the few minutes.
Of course. All right. You have a great night, Michaela. Thank you so much, love.
Thank
I just sent Chris an invite.
Awesome. Drop some hearts in the chat for Michaela.
Who else?
I can't believe y'all are so scary that y'all won't come up here. That's wild.
Hey, it's because Baba Yaga is up here. It's because Baba Yaga's up here.
Nerd.
Yeah.
No one even knows. But what is that? What is
they
Baba?
know who Baba Yaga is?
Is that Star Wars stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
It's Star Wars.
I don't even know what that is.
Star Wars.
What is that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Google. Do your Googles. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna Google it. Why would I?
Baba Yaga?
Yeah. What is that? Is it Marvel or DC? What is it?
Look, like people are putting it in the chat. There's Chris. I knew Chris wasn't scared.
Oh, John Wick. I still don't know what that is.
Ain't nobody scared, man.
I knew you weren't. I just don't understand why you were down in the chat.
Well, because I know you don't. I know we don't went round and round. I mean,
we have, but this is everything with Erica.
You're right. How you doing? Hey, welcome. Hey, I'm saying welcome to you. I'm sorry. Good evening, Erica.
Fudge. All right. Hi, Chris. So you voted for Trump?
I did not actually. I would have. We talked about this, Santana.
I could have sworn you told me you voted for him.
I would have voted for him. I changed my vote. I moved states and did not change my voter registration in time.
Oh, so you didn't vote at all?
Correct. I did not get to vote at all in this election.
Okay.
I would have.
But you were down there talking about the deal with China.
Correct.
Okay. So you support the moratorium that Donald Trump has put into place? Because I won't call it an actual deal. I take that word back. You support that? Yes, I do. Why? Because it puts us in a better position of strength. It actually puts us in a better deficit. It does not put it puts us out of a deficit and puts them in a deficit. No, but how? How so? So now they're paying a 30% tariff. We're paying a 10%. Who's paying the 30% tariff? China. China's paying the 30% tariff? China. So the imports that are coming. Hold on. No. Santana. One moment. Hold on. I have a question for you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So on the imports from China that are coming to America, all right? So those are imports. all right, into the United States of America. China's paying that 30% tariff. I just want to make sure that you're explaining it correctly.
Chris, she's speaking to you.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I had to go grab. I had to walk in a room where people were sleeping. I had to grab my other phone so I could pull up my stats.
Okay. Did you hear a question?
Yes. I would have pulled them back. I would copy and paste it back in the chat so I could read what I had, so I could make sure I said it right. But I'm muted though.
Yeah, that was me. You know what? I'll go ahead and unmute you. But can you please answer her question,
please?
Well, to answer your question, China dropped their tariffs from 125 to 10%. America dropped theirs from 145 to 30. America only dropped theirs to 30%. China dropped theirs to 10.
Sir, my question to you was, who is paying the 30% tariff?
The 30% tariff,
yes,
is China paying? Yes.
Hey, E, can I do a thing?
Go ahead, do the thing, man.
Hey, Chris.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Ooh, oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Chris, you know better than that. You know that's not the truth. We talked about this before. Sorry, go ahead, E. The floor is yours.
So tell me how I'm wrong.
How are you wrong? I'd be happy to tell you how you're wrong. You're wrong because China isn't paying a tariff on imports into the United States of America. We are the consumer, but you literally just said that they are. You said that China is paying 30%. They're not.
China's
the American citizens. The American citizens are.
Right, but China. Okay, so who's paying the tariff on the imports into China?
Chinese citizens.
Correct. So 30%.
No, baby, 10%. 10%.
Holy smokes. Chris, come on now. You are not doing me proud. I know you are a quote unquote Trump supporter, but you are not. Chris, don't embarrass me in front of.
Hold on.
What is happening? Hold on, y'all.
Not the teacup.
Chat, is this real?
Teacup.
One moment, please.
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
Go ahead. You pull it up. You take your time, baby. Take your time.
You're okay if I pull up a screenshot. I got in trouble one time because I didn't ask for consent to turn on my camera.
You always have to ask for consent
to pull up a screenshot.
Consent is key. Yeah, to turn your camera on.
Consent is key.
Go on. You can turn your camera on to share a screenshot.
You can't just grab them by the screenshot, Chris.
Bruh.
Hold on.
Really, dude?
Really?
No, dude. It's not a joke. It's above his head. Hold on.
Santana, what did you drag in?
I have no idea what's happening right now. At all. Like, he is legitimately embarrassing me now. I actually thought that you would be a not a worthy op, of course, but at least someone who could, entertain the masses.
Let me get it on my other phone real quick.
Is this your first time debating?
No, well, I wouldn't call this a debate, but
were you just copy and pasting stuff that you may have found from something from Newsmax into the chat? Is that what you were doing?
Actually, well, what I did, I copy and pasted that from Harry, which I pretty much unless he's a liar.
You showed us a random screenshot out of context.
Exactly. Weirdo.
Well, I mean, if it's out of context, that's Harry.
No, you didn't give us any context. We don't know why you put the picture up on the screen.
You just put a picture up there.
Like I said, the statement was above his head. It wasn't centered correctly.
Okay, so let's get back.
But literally, all it is him pointing to what I just copy and pasted in the chat. That China dropped their tariffs from 125 to 10%, and America dropped theirs from 145 to 30.
Hold on one second, Chris. Hey, chat, please be mindful of some of the things that you say. You don't want to be ableist and saying things like "quote unquote" slow or "quote unquote" short bus. It's not appropriate.
Oh, yeah, we don't say that here.
We definitely don't do that here. So please be mindful. We are not ableist. Listen, we all understand that Chris is not the sharpest spoon in the drawer, but that does not mean that we are going to lean into any of those types of negative stereotypes. And also, when you know better, you do better. So again, Let's go ahead and stop all of that. Also, Bryce, you're a POS and you can go. Anyway, go ahead, Chris.
Part. Oh, actually, hold on one moment, Chris. Shout out to good Chris. All right, shout out to Christopher for the $2. Chris sent that and he said, "Your lives and energy give this disabled body life. Love you, E-Money. I love you too, Chris. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
In the chat for Chris.
Drop some hearts in the chat for Chris. Drop those hearts in the chat for Chris.
Hey, E, what is that? What I mean, how much did he send?
2.
All right, guys. So that means that Erica now has $148 left in her nightly donation goals. Guys, it is 400 people hanging out here tonight. We are going to smash her nightly donation goal before I leave. So guys, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in her bio, everything with Erica. And she even has a Zelle. Listen, she is catering to you to actually be able to support the live. So if you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, let's knock this gift goal out. It's only $150. We can take care of it. Guys, let's all chip in just $1 and take care of E-Money.
All right, question.
You haven't answered ours.
Is NBC? Well, I'm going to answer it with a statement. Would you consider? Well, I guess it's a question. Would you consider NBC News reputable?
It's okay, but I mean, what does it have to do with the question? The question is super simple. It's super simple, Chris. Maybe you don't understand. Hey, E,
I do understand.
You know how there's some men that can't hear women when they speak?
Yes. It's like they tune out our voices.
Let's not do that.
It's the frequency. It's the frequency.
Okay.
That's why when you drop your tone, you got the sound both.
Santana.
Turn your tone down and ask the question again.
You're above that.
Hey,
Santana.
Chris.
You know
Hey, Chris. Let me ask you the question again.
Yes,
all right.
ma'am.
How is a 30% tariff on Chinese imports beneficial for American citizens? Make it make sense.
It's not, and that's not what the deal that was broke was.
Okay, what was the deal?
The combined U.S. tariff rate on Chinese imports will be cut to 30% from 145%, while China's levies on U.S. imports will fall to 10% from 125%. What is being imported? U.S. imports is now 10% from China, while Chinese imports is now 30% from the U.S. You're getting your 10 and 30% backwards, Miss Erica.
So you think that we are going to be paying a 10% tariff on Chinese imports into the United States?
That's correct.
Oh,
Santana, bro, I don't have it. I don't have it in me.
That's the clear black and white.
How are you doing this, sir? How is it that everyone else understands that the tariff from imports from China into the United States? Because you're killing me, Smalls. All right, yeah. It's actually 30%. It went from 145 to 30%. All right. We don't even want to talk about what it was before Trump actually started this trade war 8 years ago. We don't even want to talk about that. We're not even going to do that. What we're going to talk about is just the now. So it's going from 145 to 30%. Why do you think that is 10%?
Because that's what I'm reading.
Where are you reading that from?
I just told you I read this one from NBC News.
What's the name of the article?
U.S. and China agreed to slash tariffs for 90 days as trade talks continue. U.S. in the very top of the article, U.S. agrees to drop 145% tariff on China to 30%.
Literally in the headline, it literally says the U.S. said it will cut tariffs on Chinese imports to 30% from 145, and China said it would cut tariffs on U.S. import to 10% from 120 for 9.
E,
bruh,
can I get the big box just for a second?
Sure. Do this. There we go.
All right. So, Chris,
I'm listening.
Just look at the screen. Like, I made a whole video about this.
Okay.
The U.S. tariffs drop from 30%. I'm sorry, from 145 to 30%, and China's drop from 125 to 10%. Right? So China is tariffing the U.S. at 10%. So that means that any goods coming into China from the US is going to have a 10% tariff on it. And that 10% tariff is going to be paid by the consumer in China. And then that consumer in China will pass on that additional 10% to Chinese customers. The 30% that the US has imposed on China, once the materials come from China into the US, the consumer will pay that 30% interest and then pass on that 30% interest to American citizens, i.e., we will be paying the 30% taxes as US citizens, and Chinese citizens will be paying the 10% taxes. Increase in charges. This is from Ground News. I don't know if you know what Ground News is.
I've heard of Ground News.
Okay, so this is from Ground News. I did a whole video on it.
Okay. Well, I
don't understand how he had that so backwards. I don't.
Well, super backwards.
I mean, I get, and I'll admit, hey, if I had it backwards,
time out. I literally just read you the byline from NBC News, right? The byline from NBC News, and you were like, no. But then when Santana say, I got this from Ground News, you're like, okay.
No,
you were what?
It immediately went from you to him, Erica. I did not take it. Don't play into Santana's big head that I heard it from him and not you.
He calls your head big, bro. I can't.
If it get any bigger, it don't fit through the door. He got a good looking head though. So
I am cute.
Yeah, you cute,
your mama
man.
thinks so, bro.
I know, it's all good.
No, but to this point, I mean, I Miss Erica, I can see that. Okay, so ask your question again, then.
I just want to know how these tariffs are benefiting the American people.
Well, the economy obviously soared after the news, so obviously there's a lot of confidence in the American economy after the fact. Correct?
No.
Okay.
The market is reactive.
The market does not track the confidence in.
It's reactive.
Correct.
So that means that Trump has done nothing but continue to manipulate the market. That's it. Also, I mean, do you want to go ahead, Santana?
No, go ahead. Yeah, I thought you were.
I was going to say, do you want to talk about the GDP? But go ahead, Santana. I know you have more about the market.
Yeah, no, I was gonna also say there's a difference between consumer confidence and market reaction. And again, same video that I just showed you the background for. I don't know if you saw that. I've really gotten into like circling and highlighting certain things on my screenshots. I don't know if you noticed, but it talked about the actual market jumping 1,000 points, which I then showed a comparison between where the market was now going up 1,000 points in one day to where it was before Trump, Liberation Day, and how it's still like over 2,000 points below that. But then also how it's still about 4,000 points below where it was when Joseph Robinette Biden left office. Anywho, the thing is, if Donald Trump would stop playing these tariff games, the market would have never fluctuated this way. To the host, I was about to say my co-host, the host point, it's market manipulation.
I saw that eye. I saw you cut that. I saw you cut that eye, Erica.
Santana. Mm-hmm. Just a reminder. This here my juke junk. You the co-host.
I know. That's why I had to catch myself. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. I have to, pull back. I have no issues of taking a back seat and sitting, pulling back on the reins. So I'm just an up and coming streamer with only about 5,000-6,000 followers. So there's that.
Oh, let's do a mod announcement. All right. So with that being said, guys, let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. We're almost at 100,000 likes, so let's get it up to 125,000 likes. All right, let's do that. I know we can do that. It's over 450 people here. We can do that within the next 10 minutes. I'm a very generous person. Also, we are working on the caps. All right. You know how much I enjoy saying cap, especially with Chris here. It's going to be fun saying that. All right. We have 24 more of those to go. So let's go ahead and knock those out and share the live. And most importantly, guys, Santana, my bro, is here with me tonight. He keeps saying that for a long time. He just don't know that he is here for a long time. All right. So make sure you are following Santana if you haven't already. This is the backup account. All right. This is the alt. Can we call it the alt account?
Mm-hmm. It is the alternate account.
Yes, it's the alternate account. So make sure that you're following him. Huh?
Are you already following me on all the social medias?
Yeah, but I hadn't followed you on this one.
I was on a mod announcement and you just started talking.
I had already followed Erica. Because she bigger
Hey,
than you.
shush. Erica was in the middle of her mod. I'm sorry, E.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry,
my
Erica.
announcement. Jesus. Jeez Louise.
My apologies.
All right, so let me just get this one off here. Shout out to Jessica for the $10. Jessica said, replace the pennies you stole from Bubba's piggy bank. Much love. Love you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Drop some hearts in the chat for Jessica, guys. All right, we are now, we're $138 away from our daily donation goal. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name on PayPal and Venmo. Also, I do have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. All right, so if you want to show love, that's the best way to do so. I thank you so much for every single thing, especially for the love, the support, the encouragement, and the engagement. Also, I guess if you want to show Santana some love, his pay links are in the bio too. He's going to be like, no, don't do that. Just send it to Erica. But if you want to show my bro some love, by all means, his pay links are in the bio. Let's get back to Chris, because Chris is the only MAGA thus far that's been brave enough to actually come up. So, Chris, consumer confidence is down. All right. What that means is that people don't feel safe actually like spending money. All right. So when people don't feel safe spending money, you know what ends up happening? What do you think ends up happening?
The stock market drops.
Well, yeah, because we're going to have deflation. All right, because we're going to have product just sitting on the shelves and people not buying them. So we'll have a high supply and a low demand. That's not a good thing. And what happens then also is that our GDP is going to contract. And you know, if our GDP contracts again, and what's the month? What'll be the third month, Santana? Would it be June or would it be July?
The end of the month is June.
In the month of June,
July.
yeah. So what
starts Q3?
Yep. So what ends up happening, Chris, if we have two quarters in a row where our GDP contracts? What ends up happening?
It is a good indicator of we're heading toward a recession.
Exactly. No, baby, we will be in a recession.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is. That's the main indicator of a recession.
It is an indicator, yes.
Chris, please don't lean into being wrong a third time. Shit.
Bruh.
I'm listening.
Bruh. God damn. Chris, is everything okay? Is everything okay?
So are you telling me that 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth?
Yes, that's a recession. Yes,
Chris.
That's a recession. That's the definition of a recession. Unless you're talking about Young Jeezy. Hey, real quick. I'm sorry, E. Jay Pez.
Jay is a recession as well.
Hey, Jay Pez. Again, last warning. Get in the box or get muted. Just for any Trump supporter, any MAGA that's watching. And I've said this earlier, but maybe I need to repeat it again, guys. If you are in the chat and you're a Trump supporter, also mods, please feel free to hop on this. We give them one warning and then we mute them. We're not playing those games. We don't want to hear you yapping from outside of the club. Have some testicular fortitude, get in the box, or go bye-bye.
Yeah, you can yap from outside.
Did somebody get Mr. Dale?
Oh, Mr. Dale, and that obnoxious question that he keeps asking?
Talking about a bath?
Yeah.
About a shower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought it was pretty disrespectful. I didn't know if it was a friendly or
no. They come over here and they just like to say rude stuff all the time. So
who said I wish I would have saw it because they will get blocked.
Yeah, I think
Neely
took care of him.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Somebody got him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Neely took him out. Good job, Neely.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so anywho, I was about to answer the question, but no, that was so stupid. Shout out to Corey for the $50. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Corey, y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat for Corey.
Let's go, Corey.
All right, awesome. So we are $88 to go. There we go. $88 to go. Pay links are in the bio. Everything with Erica. Appreciate y'all. Okay, go ahead. You do it.
Professional. Thank you, professional grifter. Guys, listen, we only have we only have $88 left in the nightly donation goal. Erica has just been live for an hour. You guys are doing amazing, but you can do better. Let's go ahead and knock out this nightly donation goal. I'm only going to be around for a few more minutes. I'm only going to be hanging out a little bit longer. So I need you guys to make sure you take care of Erica before I hit that old dusty trail. So guys, make sure you are hitting her Cash App, her PayPal, her Venmo, her Zelle. Do all the wonderful things. There's 485 people hanging out. It's only $1 from 88 people. We can definitely do that. Go ahead and take care of it. Let's make sure we do all the wonderful things. Also, W's in the chat for you guys for being up to 103,000 likes.
I know you guys are doing fantastic. Thanks for the mod, bro. Okay, so Chris, is there anything else that you want to talk about that you are actually knowledgeable on? I say that with kindness. I say it with love. Is there anything you want to talk about?
You ain't got. Hey, I don't do this all day, every day. Y'all are much more knowledgeable on this stuff than I am.
Okay, it's fair. What would you like to talk about?
So, well, then let me ask you this: what is y'all's thought? And y'all probably read it much more than me. The EO on the on Big Pharma yesterday. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
It's unnecessary. Why does he think he can legislate via executive order? Why doesn't he just actually work with Congress to actually pass a bill that would bring down the cost of prescription drugs?
To answer your question, because Congress is widely ineffective.
Who has control of Congress?
I think you said that.
The Republicans.
So are the Republicans widely ineffective?
Yes, they are in Congress. That's 1,000%.
The Republicans then.
Well, tell me. Well, the Democrats are widely ineffective too.
The Democrats passed the Chips and Science Act, the Infrastructure Bill, the PAC Act. Hell, they even gave us the Affordable Care Act. The Democrats get shit done.
But don't forget also the Inflation Reduction Act.
And the Republicans repealed the worst part of the Affordable Care Act.
No, they didn't. Who put the poison pill in?
The mandate.
Who put the poison pill in?
I can't answer that for you. I can't.
Republican
I'm sure you
Party,
know.
That came specifically from that little troll down in Texas, Ted Cruz. He didn't want that to pass, and the only way that they were going to give him votes is if they put that actual the poison pill in, which gave it an actual mandate, and that was the worst part of the Affordable Care Act. And they have tried to repeal the Affordable Care Act over 60 times, and it's so freaking loved that they couldn't do it. So again, the Republicans are ineffective. I wouldn't
say it's so loved that they couldn't do it. It's that they didn't have a good option to replace it with.
So why would you get rid of something that you don't have a good replacement option for? And you would take eight.
Well, I don't. Well, and that's why they're not.
But
that's why they're not. To your point.
Sorry, go ahead, E.
No, but you're asking us about an executive order that really means nothing, because again, you can't legislate that way. Executive orders aren't laws. So then we have to take a look and see what Biden actually did do. Biden worked with Congress to actually pass the Inflation Reduction Act, which actually lowered the cost of prescription medication. So we have that. We have a president showing that he can work with a Congress that isn't even on his side, because at the time that this was passed, who was in charge of Congress? Who had the majority?
Before you answer that, real quick, William, whatever your name is, listen, no, somebody already got you. Listen, William, you no longer get to talk. Trump supporters, you guys might be confused as far as what's happening right now. You are getting muted because you will not get in the box. If you're not going to get in the box, you can't talk in the chat. I'm sorry, go ahead. You
got to get in the box. But yeah, so who had control of Congress at that time that Biden passed the Inflation Reduction Act?
Well, I would assume with you asking the question, the Republicans.
Exactly. So why can't Trump work with his own party in order to actually pass a bill that would reduce prescription costs for Americans? Why won't he do that? Why does Trump think that it's okay to bully everyone into doing something? Executive orders aren't forever, but these bills can be.
Yeah, it was passed with a 51-50 vote. I wouldn't say it wasn't very much a bipartisan bill.
That's not the point. It was passed, wasn't it? Okay, yes. All right. Just making sure. There you go. Go ahead.
Well, you said he worked with them, but
why can't Trump do it? Congress is on his side.
No, they're not.
The Republicans aren't on his side? What?
No, they're not.
Have the Republicans stopped Trump from doing anything? Have the Republicans overturned any executive orders that Donald Trump has placed in office since coming in on January 20th, 2025?
Or have they given up more of their power control and also signed away their ability to actually stop Trump from doing things?
There has been Trump appointed judges that have stopped several.
I'm not talking about judges, love. I am talking about Congress. We are talking about the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Well, I could be wrong, but I don't think the legislature. Okay, I probably am. But so then let me make this statement and tell me, agree that I'm wrong.
I mean, you are 0 for 4, so I'm just going to make an assumption, Chris. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's understandable. So the legislature can overturn an executive order?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
That's literally what happens all the time, Chris. Like literally all the time. Like Trump signed over 200 some odd executive orders when he was in office for the first term, and only 16 of them made it through to the time that he got to his second term. They get challenged in court and overturned because it's not law.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You just said they got challenged in court and overturned. That's the judicial side, not legislative.
My bad.
That's my point.
You're right. My bad. I was spazzing for a second. You're right. I apologize.
No, you're good.
But the point is, like,
Congress cannot overturn it, but they can actually prevent it from taking effect. All right, they can actually pass legislation. They can deny funding. All right, and also they can pass legislation to prevent it from going through. So Congress have powers. Has this current Congress, I believe it's the 118th Congress, or is it 119th? I'll look it up to make sure. But this Congress has not done so. They haven't used their powers to stop Trump at any turn. All right. So therefore, this Congress is on his side. So I want you to tell us again why it's 119. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Why hasn't this Congress, all right, gotten together with Donald Trump? Well, I should say, why hasn't Donald Trump gotten together with this Congress to actually pass effective legislation? Why hasn't he? Because he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to negotiate. He does not know how to run a country. He can barely run a business. All right. And yes, it is because he likes to take afternoon naps.
Mm-hmm. Well, the underlining point, though, Chris, is the underlining point just being that no matter if it's the courts that overturn it, whether it's the Congress by passing legislation, like executive orders are not a way to govern. They're a short-term stopgap. And as someone who has the House, the Senate, the presidency, and kind of technically the Supreme Court, they should be able to pass any legislation that they want. That's why they're trying to jam a big, beautiful bill down our throats, cutting Medicaid while also kicking, I think it's 8.6 million Americans off of Medicaid, and then saying, oh, it's for cost savings, where they're only going to save about $900 billion over 10 years. So,
but to your point, one of the things Congress also has not done is passed any legislation to codify any of his executive orders.
Okay.
So they're gonna. So I mean, they're pointless and mute at this point because
move, Chris. Do you know what it takes to codify something?
Legislate it.
It's not just legislation. No.
What is it? 60? You got to have 60 senators to codify something into law.
You have to have a super majority.
Yeah, you have to have a super majority. They do not. Right. They have a slim majority in the House and then a simple majority in the Senate. So they don't have a super majority. There's no way they could codify anything.
Exactly.
But they could. I mean, right. But they could pass legislation on it. It could be. And I'm pretty sure none of his executive orders have been put into any bill to even try to slip any of it through.
I just don't feel like he's not answering the question.
I think he's also missing the point, E. Like he's saying it, but I think he's missing it.
If you're voting for Donald Trump, request up.
Hey, E, okay, E, check this out.
I'm listening.
E, if you were in charge of making lasagna,
I did that on Sunday.
Exactly. If you were in charge of making lasagna and for some reason you decided that you were going to make pizza, should anyone complain, or should you complain that you're eating pizza instead of lasagna?
No, because
why should you not complain about eating pizza instead of lasagna?
Because I decided to make pizza.
Ooh, so who had control of whether there was pizza or lasagna?
That was me. I had control of that.
Okay. Hey, Chris.
I'm here.
If Trump wanted lasagna instead of pizza, he could have lasagna. They're not making lasagna. That's why we don't have any bills passed.
Exactly.
But you're also going under the assumption that Republicans will follow Trump blindly, and they don't, and they shouldn't.
They're in a cult.
Well, they're not in too big of a cult because they're not passing any of the shit he wants passed. This is why I mean
that's not true though. When Trump first came into office, the first thing that he focused on, other than basically impending millions of people's lives, is the Lake and Rowley bill.
Yep.
And he worked with Congress to pass the Lake and Rowley bill. So trying to understand it. Why can't he work with Congress, like I said earlier, to actually, pass effective legislation that would lower the price of prescription drugs for millions of American citizens?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I can't answer that.
No, it's because he's not an effective leader. That's why. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I'll just say, Joe Biden passed some of the most monumental legislation with working with the Republican Party. I mean, he passed an infrastructure bill that not only did Donald Trump say he wanted to pass and did not pass, but even Barack Obama said he wanted to pass and could not get passed.
The only reason
Joe Biden knew how to actually work with the other side. What?
I'm pretty sure the only reason he got that passed is it was
the infrastructure bill. What does the infrastructure bill have to do with C-19?
Let me go. I'm talking out my ass again. Hold on.
Okay, as long as you know that and you admit
he's a
that,
very self-aware person. Yeah, Clint, if you're still here, you can go ahead and request up.
Have you are you checking your pay links? I know you're not good at that. Has anybody sent anything?
Oh yes, they have. Sorry, I missed those. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Taylor for the $10. She said Erica with the gentle parenting education. I try. I do have an 11-year-old. Thank you. Also, Charity with the 5. Charity said, "Thank you for all you do. You're amazing." Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing too, love. And also Devin with the 15 for hell yeah to educating. Oh God, I'm gonna say schnazzies. All right. Thank you so much. Also, guys, thank you. I have to do math on those.
What was that? 15, 10, and what?
Oh, it was basically it was $30.
$30?
Yeah, so we're at 58.
You're at 53. Wait, yeah, 58. I'm sorry. 58. Apologize.
There we go.
All right, guys. $58 left in the nightly donation goal. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Let's go ahead and take care of it. We only need 58 people to send $1. Chris, send your $1 so we can go ahead and count you off as well while you're up here on the panel. Guys, let's take care of Erica's nightly donation goal. There's only $58 left. Listen, she is up here with some emotional labor. We have been holding Chris's hand with a paper napkin in between, walking him slowly down the line and trying to pull him away from fascism, away from authoritarianism, away from stupidity. No shade, Chris. But guys, make sure that we are taking care of Erica while she is up here, and she has only $58 left. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of her pay links are in the link tree in her bio. Everything with Erica, and she also has a Zelle. Let's knock it out. And just a quick reminder to any Trump supporters, to any quote unquote MAGA, if you're typing in the chat, you will get muted. You get one opportunity, and then you're muted. Get in the box, get in the box, get in the box.
Get in the box. Get in the zone, auto zone. Shut up, Santana. All right. Anywho, come back.
Chris isn't a runner. He's looking up something.
He's checking something. Okay, there we go. All right.
I was literally trying to find your Cash App.
I don't.
He's trying to take care of the thing. Oh, you can send it, guys. If you guys have Cash App and you want to get it to Erica, you can send it to me. I will send it over. Just make sure you note that it's for Erica. So my Cash App is Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24. You can send it over if you have Cash App. Send it over to me. I will get it to Erica. Just make sure you put a note. Say, hey, this is for Erica. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24. Also, I'm just going to put a quick plug in for myself. Guys, this is the alternate account. If you're not, make sure you're following this account. I know you might see me and you think, oh, I follow Santana. No. This is the alternate account. Make sure you're following this account. We're going to be working off of this account for a while the other account is in purgatory. So make sure you're following this account so you can actually stay up to date when I go live and I'm not hanging out with Erica. Again, Santana Speaks 24 for Cash App. If you would like to actually send Erica a donation on Cash App, just make sure you actually say, hey, this is for Erica, and I will get it to her. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. All right. So let's see here. Oh, he's teacupping. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, he was trying to send.
I actually don't even have a card attached to that one. I dropped all the coins I had on the. I dropped like 4 caps earlier just because Santana said I was the cap, so I dropped like all my coins.
Oh,
on the
thank
caps.
you, Cap.
But I'll get you when I get off here. I'll get it updated. My card expired. I never use Cash App.
Okay. Welcome, Clint. How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right. Glad some assistance to your friend.
Uh,
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what you.
I mean, I'll do my absolute very best.
Wait. Is this a 2v2?
It can be.
Oh, I was about to say check ball.
It's kind of like a 2v1, and I'm on the sideline watching.
Yeah. W's in the chat for Antonio, who sent a $5 donation saying, for Erica's therapy session after Chris, I am too elevated to remember these handles. No doubt. We appreciate you, Antonio. Thank you so much for that $5 to Erica. And guys, that means that there's only $53 left in Erica's nightly donation goal. I know we can go ahead and take care of it. So make sure you drop some hearts, because this is everything with Erica. Yes. Sometimes I forget, but make sure we go ahead and take care of Erica's nightly donation goal. It's only $53 more. We can do it.
There we go. Okay. I have to do something here. All right. Geez, this is a lot. I have stuff that I have to do. So Santana already did the math for me on the $30. All right. Shout out to Jaletta for the $10 for being a positive light in dark times. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you so much. Drop some hearts in the chat for Jaletta. Also, shout out to Stephanie for the $2. She said appreciate you. I appreciate you more. 21. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 21?
21. Keep going.
21. All right, there we go.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, guys, only $21 left. Who's gonna be the person that gets a thank you on the screen? If anyone can knock out the remaining $21, you will get a thank you with your name on the screen, and I will even sing you a song. Let's knock that out. Someone, let's take care of that $21.
It's actually $19. Shout out to DJ Smith in the chat for the $2. I appreciate you. You said for being awesome. Thank you so much. You're awesome too. That's my favorite word.
Lando says she sent 5.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. Yes. Lady Lando. W's in the chat for Lady Lando, who sent 5 via Cash App. So that means that you're only $14 away. Let's go.
Let's go. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourself. Y'all are awesome. What's
Erica,
up, Chris?
DJ in the chat was saying Venmo asking me for Erica's phone number. I thought he was just slick trying to get your phone number.
No.
You ain't slick. You ain't slick.
You
can hit skip.
Yeah,
you can hit skip.
Well, somebody told him he could skip it, and then the $2 came in.
Shout out to my brother Corey for the $20. Corey just knocked out our daily. That's how you so do much. It. Thank you, guys. Y'all are so awesome.
You guys are freaking awesome.
So awesome. Corey said he doesn't want one, but he about to get it. Sing a song, Santana. Sing a song.
Why the you lying?
Oh
no, that's not the song. Corey. Corey. What would let's see. You are not alone.
Lord Jesus Christ.
I am here with you.
You sound like Trump
far away.
Is that Trump singing?
I am here to stay. All right, that's all.
Is that Trump singing? I'm here to stay.
Not alone.
You are not.
I am here with you.
I am here.
Though we're far apart.
That's Trump's theme song.
Always
that's enough.
my heart. Oh wait. Okay. We can do this for a long time.
Yeah, y'all sound like y'all singing Trump's theme song. I'm here to stay. Yeah, you are not alone. I'm here to stay.
This has gone completely off the rails.
All right, it's you know what, Chris, it's been
Completely
nice.
off the rails.
It's been Chris. It really has been nice. You have a great night, love. Okay, let's talk to Clint. Whew.
This is gone. This
God
is
damn.
gone so off the rails.
Whew, we just keep doing stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Clint. Okay, Clint. What did you want to come
you
up?
ruined it. He did.
What did you want to come up here and correct us on, Clint?
You know, I unfortunately I don't think that I listened long enough to hear anything that I thought needed correcting. So,
Okay, what you want to talk about tonight?
the beginning of the golden age of America.
You know that's based off the Gilded Age, but go off.
Yeah, the golden age. I mean, we got it all working now, y'all.
How
Look
so?
out. Well, I mean, you know, the demise of the Democrats is upon us, it seems.
Mm-hmm. And you think that's a good thing?
They can't. No, I actually don't. I feel like
I was about to say, do you know what authoritarianism is?
No, I know what fascism is.
Okay, yeah.
And I know if the Democrats completely and totally unalive themselves with bad ideas,
Clint,
it'll look like their worst nightmare, which is what they were crying about for a long, long time.
But Clint, here's the thing. You don't strike me as the type of man that would bow down to another. So why are you so primed, like prepped and ready to just, be under a dictatorship?
Oh gosh, what?
Why are you begging for it?
I mean, we have a duly elected president. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you begging for it? Huh?
Hey, I'm not calling for the end of elections or anything. Come on. I just said we're going to have a golden age. I mean, it's really about who's next.
Yeah, with the president who at every turn is trying to get rid of our Constitution. We talked about this before.
You know, I find this to be such a strange talking point about getting rid of the Constitution. First of all, I'd like for you to explain to me how in the world one man could make something like that happen. I mean, I think that America's a little stronger than that, don't you?
This power. Nope. I don't. I think that if we can't actually,
you don't think that you Democrats?
I think Santana was actually answering your question, so please allow him to answer it.
So y'all aren't going to do nothing about it? You're going to let it happen?
No, I think that if we lose democracy, then we deserve to lose democracy, and we are barreling towards authoritarianism. And people like you, Clint, are actually the ones that are supporting a fascist, someone who is constantly infringing on people's rights and also trying to supersede a co-equal branch of the government while using strong, forceful tactics like, not having to identify yourself as an ICE agent and being able to wear a mask and using them as a soft police force within the country. So yeah, like Clint, if the country doesn't withstand this, it's because of you, bud.
Me?
Yep.
Wait, well, hold on a second.
For it.
Of course I did.
This is what you voted for. You literally voted for this.
Every single thing that's happening.
Exactly. So embrace what you're doing to the country, bud.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if you guys truly think that it's authoritarian, then why don't y'all do something about it? I don't get it. Like what I mean,
we're
seriously.
in the middle of a hostile government takeover. I want to talk about it, but I'll be late for work. And if they say, is there anybody? Hold on, I messed that up. Anyone that could stop it? They didn't want that lady in office. Listen, I messed up the end of it, but you guys know what I'm saying. Listen, we tried to, Clint. Myself and Erica, the 92%, we voted for Kamala Debbie Harris. We voted for freedom. We voted for you.
You had to do a whole lot better than that. Did you hear today what came out about how they wanted to put Joe Biden in a wheelchair, but they wanted to play politics, and so they didn't?
Who cares? Joe Biden wasn't running for president.
I mean,
he wasn't running for president. His name wasn't on the ticket, so it don't matter.
Also, are you saying that people that are in wheelchairs? Wait, are you saying that people in wheelchairs can't govern? Is that your point?
No, absolutely not. I'm saying
then what does that matter?
If the man needed a wheelchair, they should have gave him one instead of playing politics. I feel sorry for the man at this point.
I hear you. You don't. You just want to use it as a talking point, but
no, I absolutely do. I feel terrible for how they abused him. It was absolutely abuse what they did to him.
Talking. Oh, Clint, you want to breathe for a moment? Breathe. All right.
No, I get fired up about
who was one of the most effective presidents of the 20th century? He, led us through WW2, so World War II, the Great War. He led us through that. Also, he implemented a New Deal, which brought about social change and social programs for American citizens, even something called Social Security. All right. Who was that guy? What was his name?
Teddy?
No, not Teddy. The
Not
other
Teddy,
one. Franklin.
Franklin, FDR. Yeah,
FDR. Franklin.
Yeah.
It was him, right?
Yeah, Theodore. Not
Not Theodore.
Delano.
Franklin. Yeah, Franklin Delano.
Why am I thinking
Boy,
Theodore?
Why are you fucking this
I
up?
don't know. I'm not good at this.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not.
It was
really
FDR.
I don't know all my presidents.
I know my presidents.
I also don't.
This.
I don't know like all the states either. Anyway, go ahead.
I know all the states too. Let me just do this, okay?
I can say my ABCs backwards.
I bet you can. You can. Good God. Anywho, it was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. All right.
Delano.
Yeah. Delano. God damn it.
Delano.
It was Delano. That's like
Delano.
Hey,
even on me messing up like that.
No.
Only be messing up like that.
God damn. Where'd that come from? Delano. All right. So listen. Anywho, it was
Delano.
him. It was him, man.
Delanor.
Goddamn. D. It wasn't Delanor. It had no R in it.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
No, it was Delano. Delano. What the hell?
Delantonino.
Damn.
Delantonino. Ain't no way.
Anywho, y'all, moving on. That guy, the plot has been lost.
Gone.
The point is that that man lived with polio. All right. That man ruled from the wheelchair. All right. So a wheelchair ain't got nothing to do with someone's cognitive ability.
No,
all right. So even if Joe Biden had to even if Joe Biden had to be in a wheelchair,
they didn't want to have one
nothing,
because they wanted to
but
play
I'm gonna go back to my first
and
point.
keep the lie
is that
going.
Joe Biden wasn't the one that was on the ticket. Kamala Devi Harris was.
No. So he was on the ticket first, if you remember.
But
when we went into that booth, exactly. When we went into that
but
booth,
remember we had that soft coup thing. Remember
when
that?
we went into the booth on November 5th of 2024 to vote, it was between Kamala Devi Harris and Donald. What's his middle name?
I think that you guys would agree that
Donald
was a
Timothy
major
Trump.
mistake.
Yeah,
hey, E, you know what's funny about what Clinton's saying?
What's that?
Wouldn't y'all agree?
He doesn't actually care about any of this.
Like,
oh no, I totally care.
It's all the way that he's talking about them playing politics is the way that he's playing politics at this very moment. They like to actually obfuscate. They like to stand on their soapbox and pontificate and actually puff out their chest like they are the people, the party of freedom, and they want equal rights and all this other stuff. But yet, hey, Clint, how do you feel about Donald Trump taking a $400 million jet from another country?
Yeah, well, that part.
Are you okay with it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just straightforward. Yes or no?
I'm absolutely not okay with that.
Okay, then. So why aren't you actually standing up, saying it with your whole chest, and actually saying we need to stand up for the rule of law and the Constitution?
It's super simple, my man.
Sure.
Because it's not going to be titled in his name.
It does not matter.
Yes, it does.
Matter. Did you know from another country?
Did you know there's been 4 presidential yachts that were given to the country previously by other countries? Did you know that?
Sure. Which one was it given by? Is it like a Jerry Jones super yacht? Is it like a
I mean, for the time,
what are we talking about? I'm
four big boats. Yeah, I think JFK was the last president to actually use one of them. But yeah, there was 4 big boats that were given to us by other countries, and somehow, some way, nobody really cared at the time. I don't know why. But apparently they care a lot about Trump being.
Well, you know what? I wasn't alive when JFK received the yacht or whatever you're saying, but I am alive here today, and I can say that Donald Trump taking a $400 million jumbo jet is
not his. It's not his plane.
It is not. Okay.
It's not his plane. What? I don't know where you guys.
Whose plane is it then? Whose plane is it?
It's being given to the Department of Defense.
It was given to Donald Trump. Didn't Donald Trump say thank you? He said, "How can I turn down this offer?"
There's no
it's going to cost $100 million to retrofit it just to actually be able to get it up to quote unquote standards.
When did we order the new jets from Boeing?
Also,
2018?
Why are we buying the country that actually puts out those types of planes, those types of massive planes, that's our thing. Like planes are our, we export a ton of planes. Why are we taking planes from other countries?
Oh, great
Sounds like a
question.
quid pro quo to me. Hey,
That's
E,
a great question.
did you see that new deal where Saudi Arabia bought, what was it, 1 point something billion dollars of military equipment? Did you see that drop today?
I want to read this.
Yeah, go ahead.
These are
Saudi
literally.
Arabia
God.
made a commitment of $1 trillion investment in the United States
I
today.
hear you.
This is literally
Yeah.
what Trump told
Brilliant.
Sean Hannity. He told Sean Hannity this. Trump said, the plane that you are on right now is almost 40 years old. And when you land and you see Saudi Arabia and you see the UAE and you can see Qatar and you see all these, and they have these brand new Boeing 747s mostly, and you see ours next to it, this is like a totally different plane. It's much smaller. It's much less impressive as it is. That's what he said. And you know, we're the United States of America. I believe that we should have the most impressive plane. He said that. That's
Yep.
what he said.
Absolute
That's what he
facts.
said. That's
How
what
long
he
ago did
literally
we order
said.
the 2 Air Force Ones? How long ago was that? I think it was 2018, if I remember correctly.
And Boeing has had a lot of issues since
A lot of
then,
issues.
right? They
Lot of
have.
issues.
They have had
Yeah.
a lot of issues, but guess what? They're still working on the Air Force One. They're still working on it. We're
Yeah.
still paying for it. Our
I
tax
call,
dollars are still paying
this a
for it.
giant troll of them.
Hundreds
is what
of
I call this.
millions of dollars. We're still paying for it. We are.
I hear
Yeah.
you. I like the simple fact of the matter is, Clint, though, seriously, if Donald Trump
Oh,
actually
I
just
got
wanted
it. I got it. Here it goes. Here it goes. All right. So he says that we would like to make a gift. You've done so many things, and we like to make a gift to the Department of Defense, which is where it's going. Trump said of the offer he was presented to him. And I said, well, that's nice. Are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
you're really, you just accept that. You don't see that this is a bribe. You don't see that this
really?
is one of the bribes that Donald Trump is taking.
That's what I just said.
a
E.
bribe.
So
Quid pro quo, E.
if this
What- what's the-
literally,
what-
no,
what is the pro
Clint,
quo?
be quiet. Literally, if this is supposedly a gift to the Department of Homeland Defense, then why, after Trump leaves office, does this plane get bequeathed to
Department
his
of
Library
Defense.
of Congress? I mean,
Yep.
not his library, but to his family library.
Yep.
I should say
And then he
presidential
has
library.
access to use it.
Exactly. And he'll
Then
be
he has
used for
access to
personal
use it.
use.
How can he
Yes.
have access to use it if it's part of the library? What? You
Because
realize
he'll
there's a
own it.
Boeing 707 that's a part of the Reagan Library. You know that, right? You've seen it before. I hope so. In California.
Go to your Google's, Clint. Go to your Google's, Clint. Just do your
About what?
Googles, my friend. Just do your Google.
I know this story inside and out, my man.
I'm sure you do.
I do. The bottom line is that Donald Trump negotiated an unbelievable discount on planes way back when in 2018, and guess what? They still aren't here. And we got the most powerful man on the planet Earth flying around in a 40-year-old plane. Unacceptable. This is America. Supposedly we went to the moon, and you're telling me we can't make 2 airplanes? We can't make 2 airplanes.
Did you say supposedly?
In 8 years, in 9 years, we can't do it.
Also,
They're saying 2027 now.
Serious note, because this is where I was going with this, Clint. If, and this is the problem that I have with Donald Trump, because I've been saying this over and over and over to so many different people. The problem that I have with Donald Trump is the way that he does the things that he do, or things that he does, or whatever. Anyway, Clint, really simple. How could he have actually just gotten the plane without any of the hubbub? How could he have actually bypassed the emoluments clause?
By not taking it in his own personal name?
Nope. He could take it in his own personal name. There's actually something that he can do that would have just shut all of this up. And I'll give you a hint. Like, he has control over this.
Let me think about this. Executive order to purchase.
Well, I mean, I know you think that governing.
suspending?
I know you think that governing is done by executive orders. Is not. Most of the time, you try to pass a bill. Hey, who's in charge?
Apparently
of,
Biden loved the executive orders.
So who's in charge of? Who's in charge of actually
Clint, let
passing
him
said
finish. Be
bills,
quiet.
Clint?
Who's in charge?
Yes.
Uh,
How do bills get passed?
are you really asking me this, man?
Yes. Just walk with me.
You watched. You remember the "I'm Just a Bill."
Schoolhouse Rock.
Just
Yeah,
answer
that's
the
cool.
question.
You know Schoolhouse Rock.
How does bill? Who passes bills, Clint?
Do you want me to start at the beginning?
I just want you to answer the question, my brother in Christ just answered the question.
Well, I'm happy to go all the way back to the beginning. Usually, bills actually start in committees, either in
this
the
is
House
what
or the
happens,
Senate.
E, when they know that they actually are boxed into a corner and they don't have.
I'm answering your question.
So
how deep
simple
you want me to
answer
go?
is, and they've even given it to you in the chat. Congress. Cool. The
Oh,
only
you
thing that
wanted the
Donald
simple
Trump
answer.
actually had to do was get Congress to actually approve the $400 million jet. If they truly wanted to use it as Air Force One, all he had to do was go through Congress and get approval for the gift, and none of this would have mattered.
Why pay for something you don't have to pay for?
What are you talking about? No, it's not about paying for it. Again, Congress, no, they just have to approve the gift. They have to approve it. If
they don't have to approve the gift, are you kidding me?
Look up.
It's not going to Donald Trump. It's going to the government.
Look up the emoluments clause.
This is ridiculous, man. I read it on a live today.
What's the emoluments clause?
It says specifically that gifts can't go to people within the government, officials of the government, not the government itself.
Let me go to my back.
Read it.
Jesus Christ! I made a whole video about it. I made a whole video about it.
Okay, please read the text of it for me.
I'm looking for something.
Oh yeah, chat. Clint's a big old liar. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it, and then you'll see.
Well, it says here that the two Boeing 747-8s that were ordered to serve as the Air Force One, they were ordered and they were supposed to they're expected to enter service no later than 2026.
2027 now is what was just said on the 9th.
On the 9th of May?
Yeah, the 9th of May in a hearing. Yes.
Okay. So
okay, so here we go. Foreign emoluments clause found in Article 1, Section 9, Clause 8 of the U.S. Constitution prohibits federal officials from accepting gifts, compensation, titles, or any other benefit from foreign governments without the consent of Congress. Federal officials is what it says.
Wait, is Donald Trump not a federal? Is
They're
Donald Trump?
To him. They're giving it to the government.
What did you listen to? What I said? Hey, focus, Clint.
Officials.
I said if Donald Trump wanted to supersede all of this and actually use the plane as Air Force One, all he had to do was get Congress to approve it.
Unnecessary.
Why would I talk about the emoluments clause if I wasn't talking about Donald Trump actually receiving the plane? What the fuck are we talking about, Clint?
Federal officials is what it says. He's not receiving the plane.
I am crashing. I'm definitely crashing out.
In fact, I got real bad news for you. It's already been given to the Department of Defense at this point. It's sitting in San Antonio right now, today.
And
so it's over. Listen, guys, this is nothing more than just like Garcia. It's not about Garcia. Tomorrow it's going to be, it's not about the plane. It's not about this. It's not about that. Everything this man does, you try to make a week's worth of content about, and it's ridiculous.
Never been. That's the point. It's never been about the plane.
Y'all make it about the plane.
Genuinely not. Exactly. It's not about the plane. It's not about the eggs. It's not. It's not about any of that.
It's about who it's given to. And
no,
it's given to the Department of Defense.
Silly pants. That's not it. That's not what it's about. Clint, I want you to take a moment. Santana, can you please explain to the class what it really is about? Can you explain to the class that our president is basically taking bribes?
You care so much about the plane.
Clint, be quiet.
Clint, you're in a cult. You're unable to actually hold a politician accountable. I don't care if the name. I made literally. There's a video on my page right now that said replace the name of Donald Trump with Joe Biden or replace it with Barack Obama. And if you still feel the same way, then that should be your litmus test. The simple fact of the matter is, Clint, it does not matter who the politician is. Politicians work for the people, and Donald Trump and this Trump administration are doing things to actually enrich themselves while doing it at the detriment of the people. That's why Donald Trump has not actually divested from any of his businesses and put it into blind trusts. That's why his family actually bought a cryptocurrency company and has made $500 billion off of it since actually him becoming president again. It's not about that, sir.
Do you have a
Yes.
receipt for $500
Yes.
$500 billion?
Yeah, but we're
I mean,
not gonna-
500
no, he's
million or
gonna
a billion,
finish
one or
his
two. I
point.
might have
500
he's
billion?
made
Okay,
a million.
500
Half a
million. Shut the
trillion.
hell up.
500 million. I misstated. I apologize.
Holy
I misstated.
smokes.
500
Clint, let it
million.
go. Let him
Exactly.
finish his point.
500 million.
Yeah,
is a lot of money,
it's a
too.
lot of money. It's I mean, at that point, it's all monopoly money because it's more money than I got. So anyway, the point is, Clint, you will not hold a politician accountable, and it's absolutely infuriating because these politicians are taking you, me, Erica, the entire 660 people here in the chat. Hey, what up, chat? Make sure you tap the screen, share the live,
Just show
knock
me
out the
receipts
daily
for
gift goal, do all the wonderful
No,
things.
I will
How
hold
there's
them accountable.
660 here. Anyway,
Clint, learn how to be
Show
it's
me
quiet.
a receipt.
about all of the people that are being taken advantage of because you refuse to hold your cult leader accountable.
Me too. Just show a receipt. I'm happy to hold him accountable for $500 million that he's enriched himself. I'd love
His
to see it.
family bought a cryptocurrency company and has made
I'd love to see it. Show me. I've not seen him make $500 million or any of his family members make $500 million from crypto. I haven't seen it. I don't know where you saw
Now
that.
he's narrowing it down. This is so much fun.
No,
this is just-
I mean, I want to
this
see
is so much
500
fun.
million. That's a big number.
Just so much fun. I swear. It's just fun.
I mean, you guys want me to hold him accountable? Give me some facts, give me some receipts, and I'm happy to.
Okay, sure.
I'll tell you what I don't agree with for sure.
What you don't agree with?
If you show me a receipt, we can discuss whether or not I agree with something.
This
If
is
you're just
as
sitting
of
making
March
stuff up, I'm not gonna
31st,
agree with it.
It's
2025.
way more than that now.
All right, I'm going to read this, Santana, and if you have something else, by all means, please read it. So this is as of, again, March 31st, 2025. This is from Reuters. And this is basically how the Trump family took over a crypto firm as it raised hundreds of millions. All right, as World Liberty Financial raised more than $500 million, that's 500 million, right? President Donald Trump's family took control.
Was for what?
President Donald Trump's family took control of the crypto venture and grabbed the lion's share of those funds, aided by governance, terms that industry experts say favors insiders.
So
literally
explain
just
what
told
the
you.
rate, the 500 million.
Now, just
Go
an
ahead,
FYI, so the Guardian actually just published a follow-up as of yesterday, and from that same venture for a cryptocurrency called, it's a $ in Trump, which was created in mid-January and boost the market capitalization to over $2 billion after months of investors buying into the heavily promoted coin. The Trump family linked the company, and other firms are owned in the majority of the coin. This is a specific follow-up from the article that Erica was just speaking on from Reuters. And yes, it even links the Reuters article that Erica actually just mentioned. So yes, his family has made even more money than we were just talking about. Now, hey, Clint, where's that accountability that you were just talking about?
Can you explain to me what percentage of the total coins that these family members supposedly own?
60%.
They own 60%.
They own a 60% stake. They own a 60% stake
in the company that issued the crypto, or do they own 60% of the crypto itself?
They own 60% of World Liberty.
Right? That's a company.
That's it.
So they own
60% of it, and the company itself raised the 550 million back in March, and so they actually do own part of the darn coin.
Okay,
so
and
Clint,
the market
you prove to us that they don't own anything of the coin.
You guys are. I mean,
Clint, shut up,
It's another pivot. It's another
the sound
pivot.
of your voice.
I've been a financial advisor 25 years, so I'm trying to get the details.
You show us, all right, where they do not own. They don't own anything. Please tell us. Show us.
Well,
you provide the source.
One of the attributes of crypto is that
you're not going to be able to show us a source, are you? You're just going to keep talking.
No,
that's
I'm
all
just
you're going to do.
Go
ahead and just show us a source. Show us a source that says that the Trump family does not own any of this coin.
Negative to you? Are you kidding me?
You can't do it though.
You can't even prove a positive.
No, you can't prove a positive.
You can't do anything.
You can't. You have no idea who owns the coins.
You can't prove anything.
What is the market cap of the coin? Can you give me that?
Why is the president of the United States, all right, why does he have his family selling meme coins? Why?
Sounds like a grift to me.
Let me guess.
It's probably the same
Let me-
reason that he sold off a piece of his suit that he allegedly got pewed in. It's just like why he started selling gold shoes. It's just why, the same reason why he sold NFT cards. It's all a grift, a Bible. Like it's all
what's
a grift.
Someone
Jesus
voluntarily paid for those items.
Hey, you know how much
that
he's charging
market,
people to
sir.
sit beside him there's what event is that? There's some event that he's charging people millions to actually sit beside him.
Correct.
Like it's all a
So
grift.
what-
It's all a grift.
The answer is very simple, guys. The reason that he's doing that is because he can.
And you're good with that. You're good with
what price? What price?
Hey, what did
do
Jimmy
people
Carter?
charge
What did
for
Jimmy Carter?
anything?
What did Jimmy
Whatever they
Carter
can.
do? What did Jimmy Carter do before he actually took the office of the presidency?
Jimmy Carter. Like
What
I
did Ji-
I
what
suppose
did-
you think
what
that I
did
care about
Jimmy Carter do before taking the office of the presidency?
Do you know anything at all about legal
Jimmy
structure
Carter
and estate
sold
planning?
his
Answer the
peanut
goddamn
farm
question.
because he did not want to actually be seen as someone using the office of the presidency to enrich themselves. That's why all of the other presidents prior to Donald Trump have put their actual holdings into a blind trust so people can't pump money into a firm that would directly benefit and affect the president of the United States, therefore controlling the federal government through the president. Clint, come on. You are so you're so disingenuous. You are so disingenuous.
Listen, I'm disingenuous. All Democrats have lost 100% credibility on this issue because millions of dollars made its way to the bank accounts of Biden family members over the last 4 years. It's an absolute fact. They have all the receipts.
Prove it. Yeah, you said you have all the receipts. Clint, go get it. We just literally gave you receipts. Yeah, perfect. Go get it.
Comer has all.
No,
No,
Clint. Just like Clint. Hey, it was just like we specifically. Erica got you a Reuters article. I got you a Garden. Hey, I got you a Guardian's article following up from the Reuters article. Go get us actual proof, Clint. No one wants to hear about your feelings anymore.
You haven't heard any.
Get
an article. Get a source. Get something that can back up, substantiate
you
what
don't
it
have
is you're
any
saying.
knowledge whatsoever.
Go get proof.
You don't know anything about.
You know what's funny, Santana?
What's that?
Clint has been here many times. Clint has actually never shown proof of anything that he said.
They don't do that. But literally, you and I back to back, like Shaq and Kobe in prime, alley-oop, real proof, real information. Clint, where is your actual print? Hey, are you going to actually engage, or do you want to just admit that you don't actually have any proof, you don't know anything, and you're unwilling to actually look for it because you just want to sit up here and talk about your feelings instead of actually proving anything? You know what it is. You know, if you actually go get proof, then your actual worldview shatters.
I'm happy to bring up whatever you guys want.
Go ahead. Go on mute. And when you come back, you better have the source.
No, I don't need to go on mute. House Oversight Committee. I'm happy to go.
Yeah, you do. All right. Anywho, Santana, also CBS as of May 2nd actually provided some numbers. I'm trying to talk to Santana about something and also tell the class something. Okay. All right. So actually, Trump's crypto holdings now actually represent about 40% of his net worth, about $2.9 billion of it.
There's no way anyone
that is due to, in part, to the release of the Trump and Melania meme coins that he released. All right. Yeah. And this also includes the large stake, that 60% stake that I was talking about in World Liberty Financial.
You say stake?
The stake. Yeah, the stake. Yeah. So there's that. $2.9 billion. All right. And this is reporting from CBS News. All right. And this is based off a report from the State Democracy Defenders Action estimated in the new report. And we can pull up that report if you want. And then everything's going to be verified if you want to go through it.
There is no
hey, before he
that.
starts yapping and before you actually give him anything else, hey Clint, I'm still waiting for that proof, bud. Let's see it, champ. Okay, perfect. I need you to lock in, champ. I need you to actually pull up that information. I need you to pull up that information showing where the Biden family got enriched hundreds of millions of dollars over the last couple of years. You did say hundreds of millions of dollars.
I said 17 million.
You said hundreds of millions of dollars.
No, I did not. I said 17 million.
Hey, Clint.
I don't make mistakes like you did.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Hey, Santana.
Yeah.
Also, in this, according to World Liberty, their actual public reports, the company's public reports, a Trump family entity also holds 22.5 billion of the WLF tokens and takes an additional 75% in net revenue for future token purchases. I really want to know how they're not enriching themselves.
Yeah.
How many coins do they own? Do you know?
Hey, Clint,
focus.
Focus. Erica was talking specifically to me. This is an A and B conversation. Please see your way out of it. You listen, you dipping and dapping, don't even know what's happening. You all up in the Kool-Aid and don't even know what the flavor is. Mind your business and get those sources.
I got it right here.
That's wild.
Hey,
Oversight.house.gov. Biden family investigation, guys. Biden family investigation. I know you're all going to pretend like you've never been to this website before. But I know that you probably have late at night when nobody's looking. You probably went and read some of the
dollars that the Biden family actually enriched themselves. You said over the last 4 years, the Biden's family has enriched themselves by hundreds of millions of dollars. I want to see that.
Yeah. How about, I never said hundreds of millions of dollars. I made it clear that I said
absolutely said that. You did not say 17 million. You said hundreds of millions.
Man, y'all are crazy. I never would say that because that's not true. It's absolutely not true that it was hundreds of millions of dollars because Biden doesn't have hundreds of millions of dollars. He's got maybe a 10 million or 20 million. The total was like 17. Here we go. Key evidence, an interactive timeline of the Biden's pay for play schemes. Oh, there we go. Oversight Committee report revealing the Bidens dealing with foreign countries. Biden bank records. Memorandum showing the family created over 20 shell companies. Wow. I wonder how many resorts they built all around the world for actually, they didn't have any business around the world. Mm-hmm. Their only business was influence peddling. And here we are talking about Biden again. Mm-hmm. Hasn't this man had enough elder abuse?
Mm-hmm. So let's see here. House Republicans have unveiled what they say are records of 10 million in payments to members of Biden families from foreign entities. Oversight Committee. Chair James Comey says Joe Biden relatives had used the family's name to enrich themselves where the president was involved. Roughly 30-page report. Let's see, contain records of bank transactions obtained through subpoenas. Republican lawmakers are saying that they're linked to Romania and China. The bank records show receipts of monies in foreign companies connected to, I can't say that or whatever. New York Times. We believe the president has been involved from the very beginning. Obviously, we are going to continue to look. Says Mr. Comer. The report does not show payments to Mr. Biden. Neither does provide explicit evidence to back up the Republican lawmakers' central claim that the business dealings were influenced by Mr. Biden.
I actually have a check for $200,000 if you'd like to see it. In 2018, James Biden received $600,000 in loans from AmeriCorps, a financially distressed and failing rural hospital operator, according to bankruptcy court documents. Yeah. James Biden received these loans based upon representations that his last name was Biden.
All of this is cool stories. So at first you said that it was hundreds of millions of dollars and then said, I didn't say that. I said 17 million. 17. And then once I pulled up this actual information, it said 10 million. And now you're talking about a check for 206,000 while none of this has actually been substantiated to be done or influenced by Joe Biden himself, while we have specifically named how Donald Trump and his direct family has made billions off cryptocurrency just from coming back into office. So what are we talking about, bud? Because are we talking about 17 million, 10 million, 260,000?
Or Biden Jr.
Okay.
200,000.
Cool. So his son, 200,000.
No, Joseph. That's from Sarah and James Biden. That's the brother.
Okay.
That's 200 grand.
The money
Directly
that he
to
lent
him.
them and that he got back. Cool.
Uh-huh.
Hey, what about the $2 billion that
money?
Exactly. What about the $2 billion that Jared Kushner got from Saudi? What about the $2 billion 6 months after?
What about the trillion that
No.
Saudi said they were gonna
Stay
invest
right
now?
there. Stay right there. Listen, you want to talk about money coming to a family? 6 months after Jared Kushner left the White House, the Saudi government gave him $2 billion against their own investment firm's wishes. They said that we don't think that we should actually do this, and they still gave Jared Kushner $2 billion. Can we talk about why the Saudi government gave Jared Kushner $2 billion and for some reason gave Trump a plane for $400 million? And you don't think that all of this is connected? What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, you think Qatar is the same as Saudi? Is that what I'm so confused. You're conflating things together. So actually,
talking about his dealings in
the
the
investment
Middle
with
East,
Kushner's hedge fund, real estate hedge fund, by the way,
right? A newly minted hedge fund that had no actual track record, and even the Saudi government said that we should not give them this money.
Apparently, it's gone pretty well because they just committed $1 trillion today.
Here's the deal.
Must have gone pretty well.
Santana, I think the plot has been lost. The whole point is that the president is benefiting directly from this. All right. The president is benefiting directly from it. All right. Biden did not benefit directly from any of the things that you mentioned, Clint. And there's no evidence that he financially benefited from being president. There's none whatsoever. All right. Try as you might, you're not going to find any. All right. But we literally have evidence today in front of us that Donald Trump is benefiting from these meme coins, directly benefiting from it. He's promoting it. All right. He literally is promoting it on a website called gettrumpmemes.com. It literally says, congratulations. If you're in the top 220 on the leaderboard, President Trump will see you on May 22nd at the gala dinner in Washington, D.C. This is the president of the United States fucking promoting. Promoting people buying.
Are you going to show us another $200,000 check?
Yeah,
like, be so serious. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we got to interact.
Oh my gosh, Santana, did you know that the coins surged $75 after Trump announced them over his inauguration weekend? Did you know that?
I did.
Bruh, come on.
Yeah, Ukraine.
He's directly involved.
There you go.
Directly
Burisma.
involved.
Remember Hunter Biden getting $1 million a year from Burisma? I remember that. Yeah, that was a good one.
What the fuck does that have to do with Joe Biden?
Oh, I'm sure it has nothing.
No, seriously, what does that have to do with Joe Biden? Joe Biden is not Hunter. Hunter Biden is his own person.
It has nothing. It has nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah. Oh, fire the prosecutor. Yeah. Don't. The guy who's going after Burisma. Remember all that?
The whole thing is.
I'm sure it was all clean. It's fine.
The whole thing is that.
Just don't. I'm sure nothing happened.
We're talking about.
Remember this one?
Billions of dollars. We're talking about billions of dollars that the Trump family has made just from being back in office, and you have shown us a check for $200,000
that was just
that his brother gave to him.
Yeah, that was
cool story, bro.
That
the
was
simple fact of the matter is that you are someone who has no moral integrity.
Yeah,
you have
10% for the
no
big guy,
actual facts, and you have no credibility whatsoever. My guy,
all credible
you
here.
suck. Simple.
Like,
yeah. Just because I bring up actual.
Oh, I see.
I know. Hey, your ops suck. Chris was at least like honest.
Funny.
Yeah, but like Chris is honest. Chris is honest. This guy sucks. He's like
it's very, very sucky. I know.
With that being said,
come from Romania.
With that being said,
quiet.
With that being said, there's 800 people hanging out here, right? Guys, make sure you are tapping the screen, share the live out, do all the wonderful things to let the TikTok know that we are in the building. Guys, show Erica some love because this is everything with Erica. Also, I know you seeing my handsome face, my pretty face right now, and you're thinking, oh, that's Santana. I follow him. This is the alternate account, guys. We are working off of the alternate account for the foreseeable future. The main account is in purgatory. So if you thought that you were following me, make sure that you actually click that little plus button and follow me. All 800 some, not you, Clint. Fuck you. Sorry. Everybody else, make sure that you're following me And we will continue to actually keep this thing moving. That was a cheap shot. I'm sorry, Clint. We're going to keep this thing moving. Listen, I said it from the beginning. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I got to get out of here. I'm actually, 18 minutes over the time that I said I was going to be gone. So I have to go.
Well, thank you so much for coming through, bro. I appreciate you. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat for Santana. Drop those hearts in the chat for Santana.
Yep. Listen, guys. Thank you for all the likes, the taps, the shares, the gift. Thank you guys for allowing me to share a little bit of your space, your time. Erica, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a co-host. I appreciate all you guys. I love you guys. And as always,
hold on, Santana. Hold on, Santana. Hold on.
Can you mute the host?
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Damn, I can't mute the host. As always,
give me a high five.
Peace.
High five. Give me a high five, Santana. High five. Okay. That was fun. That was so much fun. Clint, you're really getting on my nerves. You're giving me a headache. You're really giving me a headache.
It's much easier when somebody just comes up here and is really ridiculous and silly and doesn't bring any receipts, right?
No, you're giving me a headache because you literally believe any and everything, and you will defend everything that Donald Trump does, and it makes no sense. My demand could do no wrong in your eyes. Tell the chat one thing that you disagree with in regards to Donald Trump.
If Harris won and she was doing everything,
tell the chat one thing you disagree with. Jesus Christ!
One thing. I really don't. I really love a good troll. He makes me laugh out loud often. I think he probably should do it less.
So there's absolutely nothing that Donald Trump has done thus far that you actually disagree with.
No, trolling the left.
You agree with him wanting to pass the big beautiful bill, which is going to cut the $880 billion for Medicare and Medicaid, along with other SOTA programs. They actually released that earlier. Last week. Late last week, they released that. All right. It confirmed everything. It confirmed everything that everyone said in regards to it.
Yeah. Where can I see that?
The House did.
I haven't seen the text of the actual big beautiful bill. Have you?
Google it then.
Have you seen it?
All right. It confirmed everything that they said they weren't going to do. They said that they weren't going to touch Medicaid. It includes massive cuts to Medicaid.
Where can I look that up?
I'm not doing your
I haven't seen
research
that
for
yet.
you. You go ahead and do it, Clint.
No, tell me where to look. I'm happy to look
Clint,
right now.
No, Clint. You go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
So what would you like me to search? Let's search together. Let's do it together.
We're not searching shit together.
Okay.
Do
800
We're doing
billion?
massive cuts to Medicaid. Yep.
Was it billion or million? I think you said million.
I definitely said billion. Anywho, guys, remember, you know what? Let's do a commercial break. I haven't done a commercial break in a minute myself. Shout out to Santana for taking care of those. Yeah, but I need to do a commercial break. Where's your... I can't get my glasses clean. It's kind of making me angry. Kind of pissing me off. All right, guys, let's do a commercial break. Let's listen to some Beyonce while we do it. All right, guys. Hey, guys, listen. Let's go ahead and get those subs up. All right, let's get those subs up. So if you want to become a love, all right, by all means, click that star next to the chat bar. All right, as a love, you get access to a monthly drop. That means if you're not feeling the ops, you can drop. All right, you also get to co-host with me for 30 minutes a month. All right, there's that. You get to come up and have these conversations with these nagas. Also, guys, guess what? You get access to our Discord. The Discord is back, is up and running. So by all means, click that star next to the chat bar. Become a love. All right. Join the community that's all about positivity, giving, loving, caring, and sharing. All right. So that's what we do over here. Join, become a love. All right. Somebody fucking say me. I can't get on my fucking nerves. Because you can't see anything wrong with what Donald Trump does. And that really, that's bothersome. You're in a cult.
Can we do one thing at a time?
We are doing one thing at a time. Did you find it? Did you find it, Clint?
I got it.
Okay. All right. What's your source, Clint?
I mean, you can pick whatever you want. I got a great search here.
Uh-huh.
I can if you want, I can get Grosh and give us 25 websites.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So which would you prefer?
I don't understand when you say which would you prefer. You haven't listed any.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of, AP News, I suppose you like.
I'm actually looking at AP right now. I'm looking at AP right now.
One day ago, House Republicans unveil Medicaid cuts in Trump's big bill.
Yeah, read it. Read it to the class.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
Don't skip any words either.
So it says, House Republicans have unveiled the cost-saving centerpiece of Donald Trump's big beautiful bill, at least $880 billion in cuts, largely to Medicaid, to help cover the cost of $4.5 trillion in tax breaks. First of all, I don't know where they came up with that number.
Because he asked for it. He literally asked for it. When this was introduced in the House, Trump was asking for $880 billion, and he delegated the House Energy and Commerce Committee to be the ones to do it.
Yeah.
How are you acting like you don't know this information?
I do. What I'm saying is the text of the bill is not available to read yet. What they gave the committee is
Risa,
a goal.
Thank you so much for
They just gave them a goal. They're like, hey,
for Risa.
if we're going to balance the budget, you're going to have to come up with $880 billion in cuts. That's what they said.
Are you fucking stupid? I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that. I don't think I've ever said that to you.
That's a really disrespectful thing to say.
But no, are you? Because we literally went over this before. We went over this before.
Listen, Erica, I'm happy to compare resumes if you'd like.
We don't have to compare resumes.
Okay.
Resumes
So
have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Don't call me stupid. Don't call me stupid, or I'm not coming back ever. Just so you know.
I'm asking you, are you?
Well,
you're
apparently,
not, right?
Apparently, 814 coin says that I'm not, because that's the currency on TikTok. And there's people that are in here because I'm here. So don't call me stupid.
Leave then, Clint.
Have respect for the opposition, because I'm being respectful to you.
Leave.
No, I'm waiting for somebody to kick me. Maybe they'll pay you to kick me.
I don't need them to pay.
Sure.
I can just call an audible and I'll kick you myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't
Somebody
call you
in the
stupid.
chat.
I asked you, are you
pay
stupid?
$10 and kick me, please.
I asked, are you stupid?
No, you actually used the F word.
Are you effing stupid? Are you effing stupid? Yes.
I'd appreciate an apology, Eric.
I'm not going to do it because my name's not Eric.
Okay. How about Erica?
Yeah, I'm still not going to do it. All right. Okay. Anywho, go on. Are you going to read it? What are you going to do?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that the text of the bill is not available to read.
Okay, sure it isn't.
It's not.
Go ahead.
The big beautiful bill has not been released to read. This is all just a goal. The Powerful Energy and Commerce Committee has been among the most watched. The committee was instructed. The committee was instructed. Let me say it one more time. The committee was instructed to come up with $880 billion in savings and reach that goal primarily with the healthcare cuts, but also rolling back Biden-era green energy programs. Wait, what? Green energy programs. The preliminary CBO analysis, from those anonymous economists at the CBO, said that the committee's proposals would reduce the deficit by $912 billion over the decade, with at least $715 billion coming from the health provisions.
So are you familiar with Reverse the Curse, the U.S. House budget resolution for fiscal years 25 through fiscal year 34? Where they laid out their plan?
Reverse the Curse?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is initially what caused people to question why Donald Trump wanted to cut $880 billion from Medicaid. Do you recall this right here?
We just want to make sure that Medicaid's going to those that are citizens of this country, first of all. Yeah, that's
no. You're pivoting though.
That was an executive order, by the way.
You literally just told me that they didn't have any type of plan. Nothing's been written or anything of that nature. You literally just said that. That's what you said.
Actually, no, what AP News said is they were instructed. That's what AP News said, not me.
That's literally what you just said. You said that nothing had been written. And there's something was actually written. No, I said reverse the curse. This is their plan, and they laid it out.
Okay,
if you want me to take a look. Do you want to? You want to go look over it?
I'll play. Let me look it up. Reverse the curse. House budget.
Because the House proposed this budget, and then the Senate came back with one that was about $160 billion in cuts.
Okay.
And they couldn't agree on it. And then the Senate actually passed the budget cuts that Donald Trump wanted. It went to the Senate. The Senate said no. So now it's back in the House because the House has to pass one that the Senate is going to agree to. So that is what's happening right now.
Do you understand what a budget resolution is?
I'm also reading an article just from yesterday, May 12th. All right. No, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. My apologies, guys. Here we go. This article, this is AP, and this was actually today's date, May 13th, just updated at 9:21 my time. So I'm reading over this article, so then we can go over it.
Can I please?
Do you want to know the name of the article?
Yeah, can I please educate the chat about what a budget resolution is?
It's literally a plan. It's a plan, is what it is. I know what a budget resolution is. It's a plan. This is what they want to do.
It sets targets and goals.
Literally, it is a plan.
A budget resolution.
Like, we know that.
That sets overall spending and revenue targets.
Literally know that.
Typically for a 10-year. It is a non-binding blueprint. Non-binding.
And this is where they stated their plan.
This is not
passed. The 800 and no one said anything about it being passed. Are you listening?
It's just a target.
That's why I asked you that question. But no, seriously, that's why I asked you that question.
Conversation, I said this is a target. It's a goal. Our goal is to balance the budget,
we're literally
Erica.
saying the same thing, but you literally won't actually agree to that.
We want to balance the budget, Erica, and you don't care
that they want to cut $880 billion from Medicaid.
They want
to.
You
literally won't do that.
Can they do that?
Yes, they can.
How can they? How are they going to get there?
The House Committee on Energy and Commerce literally have presented a plan on how they can do it. It is going to cause millions of people to lose insurance. Why do you think that is
Give me some examples of
Every single time you come up here,
Give me examples.
Always resorts to cruelty. They want to reduce funding, first of all,
who?
Medicaid.
For who?
No, they want to reduce funding to the states for Medicaid, and states like California that actually allow undocumented immigrants to have insurance. What they want to do is reduce funding to them. Why?
And now
why would they want to reduce
crying for a bailout because they allow undocumented people to get Medicaid?
That mainly funds red states like Alabama, like Mississippi, like Louisiana. Why would they want to cut funding to them when the state of California already pays more in taxes than any other state in this darn country? Why would they want to do that? It has the 4th largest GDP in the world. Why would they want to do that?
Because Gavin Newsom is begging for a bailout because they made the decision.
What bailout?
They wanted to
provide proof. What
bailout for Medicaid?
Provide proof. Where is this
bailout? Proof?
You're saying that they're begging for a bailout.
Yes.
I've never heard of them begging for a bailout. I never read that in the news. I want you to show us, where is this bailout being asked for?
They spent too much money because they allowed illegals to get Medicaid in California.
There's no way that they spent too much money if they're still paying more in taxes than any other state. And they went from having the 5th largest GDP in the world to now having the 4th. Please show us a source, Clint, where California is begging for a bailout.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give you 15. Let's see what Grok has to say about it.
Jesus Christ!
I'll give you. You can take your pick of sources.
Okay, then just give us a source. I don't have to pick. If you're the one that's making this claim, then by all means, Clint, just tell us the source. Where did you read this at?
I've watched videos. I've seen it on news programs.
Okay, you can say that, but you're not even listening. You're not listening. You didn't say, "Oh, I read it on Reuters," or "I read it on AP," or "I even read it on NBC," or "I read it on ABC," or CNBC. You're not saying any of that. You're saying, "I read articles." Where did you read these articles?
I'm going to give you your choice of 10. How about that?
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Go ahead.
So you really haven't heard this.
Go ahead, Clint. The class is waiting, buddy. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's take a look. $2.8 billion. What? $2.8 billion bailout in April 2025 to address the $6.2 billion Medi-Cal deficit.
What's the source that you're reading this from, sir?
Well, I have 15 separate web pages.
Sir, what source are you reading this from?
How about AP News, Fox News, CBS
Okay,
News,
let's
Daily
read it
Mail,
from AP.
Politico?
Let's read it from AP. California okays $2.8 billion to close Medicaid funding gap after expanding immigrant coverage. Okay,
Oh.
California Governor Gavin
so I guess I
Newsom
was right.
signed legislation Monday to close a $2.8 billion budget gap in the state's Medicaid services and ensure coverage through June for 15 million people, including immigrants who receive health care via the program.
How many?
All right. The legislation is part of the state solution to solve the $6.2 billion hole in the state's Medicaid budget. It comes a year. I want to see where they're asking for a bailout.
$6.2 billion.
No, shut up, Clint. Chat. Did he say that California was asking for a bailout?
1.6.
Hey, Corey, do me the favor and just stay on that button for me.
1.6 million.
Guys,
immigrants.
did Clint say that
1.
the state of
6.
California was asking for a bailout? Is that was that his claim? His claim was that the state of California is asking for a bailout. We're reading an article where the state of California is acknowledging that there is a $6.2 billion deficit in their Medicaid program. However, they have passed basically what's known as a stopgap of $2.8 billion.
Where'd they get that?
All right, to fill it.
Where'd they get that?
That's what they're doing. That's literally what they've done.
Where'd they get
That's what they've done. All right. So, Clint, your claim that the state of California is asking for a bailout is absolutely wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay. All right. Well,
you're just wrong.
Would you like a rebuttal?
You're wrong. I don't need a rebuttal. You're wrong. Because all you're going to do is try to pivot to something else.
We got 15 web pages that say different.
You're absolutely wrong.
Here's keep getting muted. Is that what's going on, or do you want me to?
Yeah, you are going to keep getting muted.
Okay.
Because I bet you can't show that money came from the government. It won't show that it came from the federal government.
Newsom. I'm getting muted in the middle of my sentence. Governor Gavin Newsom requested a bailout for the state's Medicaid program.
When?
Partly due to costs associated with expanding coverage to undocumented immigrants. In 2024, California fully expanded
Medi-Cal. Oh my God, in 2024?
No, they expanded Medi-Cal to
when was the bailout requested?
2025, April 2025.
The bailout was requested in 2025. What source are you reading this from?
It's a combination of 15 separate articles.
No. So what you're doing is you're taking something from AI. This is what you're doing. You're not actually going to an article. What article says that California asked for a bailout?
Wow.
Show us the article.
Can I finish the rest of my sentence first, and then I'll go through each article if you want. Every single one.
I want to know which one said that they asked for a bailout. You can take time. I don't mind if you have the teacup or if you have to go on mute. I can talk to the chat. Find it. I need you to find it.
Gavin Newsom requested a bailout for the.
Find the article that says California was asking for a bailout. You're typing stuff into AI to get the answer that you want. Quit it. You're better than that. Anywho, asking no darn on bailout. That's absolutely insane. That doesn't even make any sense.
Multiple articles. Oh, here we go. I've got multiple articles. AP News published April 14th, 2025. California okays $2.8 billion to close Medicaid funding gap.
That's literally the one that I was reading from.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's after a prior $3.4 billion loan was mentioned. Los Angeles Times, Newsom to ask California legislature for another $2.8 billion to cover Medi-Cal.
Where does it say that they asked the federal government for a bailout, Clint? Where does it say that?
I said he asked.
No, you're a liar. You're a liar. We were talking about the federal government and why they want to cut $880 billion from Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, why do they want to do that? And we started talking about California, and the state of California via Medi-Cal does insure undocumented immigrants. It does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's what you tried to say, that the state of California is looking for a bailout from the government. Mm-hmm. Tell us what article says that the state of California was asking the federal government for a bailout, Clint. That was your claim.
Are you familiar with the term fungible?
Nah,
are you familiar with that term?
No.
You know what fungible means?
No.
So does California get money from the federal government or not?
Clint, here you go pivoting again. Go do that shit somewhere else. Bye, Clint. Goodbye. Just bye. Just bye. I'm over it. I'm over it. I can't stand when people are disingenuous. He literally will not get that man's testicles out of his mouth. He won't do it. He literally just won't do it. He cannot admit that Trump is wrong. That's that part. He refuses to admit. He can't even admit when he is wrong. I do not like that. That is just too much. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Also, it's 7 minutes until bedtime, anyways, for me to take my late evening nap. All right. So there's that. Thank you for the shades. I appreciate those. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I do have a few that I want to read off. Sorry I didn't get to these earlier, guys. But y'all saw what was going on. Okay. Let's see here. Shout out to Taylor for the $20. I appreciate you, love. Ebony for the $5. We hit the goal, Ebony. Thank you so much. Phil, I'm not going to read all of them, but thank you so much for the love, Phil. I appreciate you. You know what it is. Lindsay, also thank you for the $5, love. And to everyone who donated on Cash App, also thank you. Shout out to y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat for everyone who donated tonight. Y'all are absolutely amazing and so awesome. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. Bruh, like seriously. Hey, Sky, thank you so much for holding it down over on YouTube, love. I appreciate you. But my gosh. Also, shout out, I think it was Risa. Also, Caffeinated. Thank you so much for subbing. We got to drop hearts in the chat for the subs. Y'all also going to get the song. Hey, if you want to become a love, by all means, click that star next to the chat bar. You get access to a monthly drop. Just please hope I'm paying attention when you want to use it. Also, guys, you get the privilege of co-hosting for 10 minutes with me here when you want to talk to those magas. And also, you get access to our amazing Discord. So if you want to join a community that's all about positivity, love, sharing, growing, just community. It's about community itself, helping each other. All right. Please click that star next to the chat bar and become a love. All right. But yeah, Clint was getting, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Hey, Lady Lando, you are a subscriber now. Shout out to Phil for sending out a sub. Thank you so much, Phil. Drop some hearts in the chat, guys. Keep them coming. But yeah, that man, absolutely ridiculous. Just so disingenuous. It was just bad. Oh yeah, Donald Trump is definitely showing his true colors. Hold on one moment, guys. I gotta charge my phone. All right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, Donald Trump's absolutely ridiculous. Saying that he's the president of anti-immigrants, right? However, he's allowing white South Africans to come on over to the United States. All right, and he's putting them up in apartments supposedly, but then I also heard that he is making them farmers. So absolutely crazy. He's making them work. I don't know, but I think it would be more likely that he put them up in like luxury apartments and did all of those things for them. So there's that. So I'm gonna have to look into that one a lot more because yeah. But then also, hey Nola, thank you so much for subbing, love. You get the song too. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the heart, you guys. But yeah, and then another thing, 500,000 people with temporary protected status are losing their status. They're going to have to go back home. They've done nothing. They've done nothing. But these people who aren't even actual refugees, what are they fleeing? They're fleeing nothing. Get to come here and within 90 days get to become U.S. citizens. That's crazy. Like his obvious blatant just bigotry is on full display and nothing. Hi, Sandy. Nothing. It's like, I don't like the Supreme Court. I don't like the Supreme Court. Just gonna be honest. The Supreme Court fucked us over so bad. We don't have any recourse for this. There's nothing. Even if Donald Trump were to be impeached, nothing. It don't mean nothing. He was impeached his first term. Nothing happened. I mean, the man was found guilty of 34 counts. 34 counts. And guess what? Guess what ends up happening? Nothing. He doesn't even get a slap on the wrist. He gets like a push out the door and say, hey, buddy, go have a good day or some shit. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Upside down. Your name is so accurate right now. My gosh. Are we literally in the upside down right now? It is infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating. There's nothing that we can do. The president has full immunity. That's scary. This is why this man can promote $2 million, visits to the White House. You know what I mean? That's why he can do that. Who gonna stop him? He like Sheree Whitfield. Who gonna check him, boo? Who gonna check him? You gonna check him? And then people are like, well, why aren't you doing something about it? Like, guys, revolution is not easy. Revolution isn't easy. Revolution isn't something that happens overnight. Right? Revolution takes years. Do y'all understand that? People unalive in revolutions. Like, who here is ready to unalive to stop Donald Trump? And I want y'all to be serious. My Bubba Thomas on me. Boy, okay, I'll take it. All right, Bubba know what's up. Hold on one moment, guys. Okay, but no, seriously, guys, like for real, like people, revolution, that's a Hamilton reference here. There is a Hamilton reference here. I know there is. Where is Santana when I need him? Good grief. But yes, there's a Hamilton reference here. And when I figure it out, I'm gonna tell y'all. Good grief, because like, man, it's a lot. We just have so much to contend with in this country. I just want my shoulders to relax. That's it. I just want my shoulders to relax. And we don't get to relax in the Trump administration. We just don't. We literally have to tell jokes about this shit in order to keep from crying, to keep from crashing out. We gotta make ourselves laugh. Because every day is something, and we wonder like, who's next? Who's next? Who is he gonna target next? Like, seriously. We have to fucking wonder. Like, okay, he's going after, undocumented immigrants right now. He's going after those with protected status. So those are legal immigrants. They're documented. They're legal. They're supposed to be here. Because when you have TPS, you get basically the TIN to where you can work in this country legally. So there's that. All right, is he going to come after, naturalized citizens next? Is that what's going to happen? After he comes after naturalized citizens, is he going to start focusing, on Black people? No, it's not going to be just Black. It's not going to be specifically Black people. What he's going to then start focusing on is U.S. citizens who have criminal records, the ones in prison. That's what he's going to start doing, the ones in prison and the ones who have criminal records. And he's going to find a way to justify it. And y'all are going to fucking believe him. Y'all are going to fucking believe him. And I love how people say that this is fear mongering. Again, guys, look to the past to see the future. This is not new. It's not new. A man with a mustache who liked to draw pictures back in the 1930s and 40s in Germany did this exact same thing. He's literally taken from his playbook. Bubba, what I say? Yeah, I understand, Rhea. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and call it. We only have 2 more things go, but let's call it. All right, talking to some of these people, guys, it's a lot. It's a lot, especially the ones who can't hold Trump accountable for anything that he's done. And with Clint, I already knew what it was going to be, because Clint, it always reverts back to cruelty for him. He's just one of those people. That's why I rarely let him up, because it always reverts back to cruelty. I don't know. I'm not in the pickle time kind of mood. That's why. I don't know. That was a lot. That was just a lot. That was a lot. I think I'm taking tomorrow off, and then Thursday, guys. Thursday is the 15th. The 15th, we're going to be kicking off our bottled water drive, which thank you so much for hitting those. Oh my gosh. And we only have 5,000. Okay. 2 minutes to get it's almost 480 people. 3 minutes to get 5,000 likes, and we'll get pickle time. I'll do one pickle time song. I'm not even gonna do a manifestation goal. I'm not even gonna do it. Let's see the lights go up. All right. We got into 10:05 my time, and then we'll do a pickle time song. It might be some Beyonce though. You know what pickle time is, Chris? Stick around. Stick around. Stick around. Actually, I'm gonna do a manifestation goal, but if it gets hit, it gets hit. If it don't, it don't. I just want to see it. Sometimes, guys, I'll just set a goal because I just want to see what it looks like. And I want to see what this one looks like. I just want to see what this one looks like. All right. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I did it in a friggin' minute. You did it in a minute. You did it in a minute. That is awesome. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, I really want the pickle. Damn. All right. Santana, you should come up for pickle time. No? Okay, I get it. These people. Guys, thank you so much for tapping. Thank you so much for sharing, for gifting, taking care of the donation goal. You guys are absolutely awesome. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I would be remiss. Thank you so much, Sky. I appreciate you. I would be remiss if I didn't do pickle time. I feel like y'all really deserve it because you guys are so awesome. Y'all show nothing but love. So with that being said, Carol, Sky, I'm glad you're here. All right. All of my people over on Twitch, over on the tube. Thank you all so very much. Also so very much for the love, the support, the encouragement, the engagement.